No, you got your man out there doing bigger and better things. Okay? And I blame, Trey asked a good question. How did it get so bad? I blame y'all. Because y'all been sitting on the fucking sidelines, letting these women do this bullshit, not setting boundaries, not telling women no, fuck off. And that's why we do what you allow us to do. You are one I love to hate and hate to love, but at the end of the day, I love you, baby girl. Come on the panel, let's go, please. Let's go. You could be in market, but you might go back limping. What's going on? What's going on to all my embracers? Guys, thank you for hanging out with me. Wait until 9:30, but there was some heavy traffic going on in StreamYard, and I was stream struggling. So instead of giving you a shitty show, I kind of backed out and waited so I can give you 100%. So we're here now. So I hope you all got a snack and are back because we got a good one tonight. And first of all, I like to introduce myself. My name is Grace from Embrace the Grace, and you can find me here every Thursday night on the JVJ Network. You can definitely find me every Monday night on the Black Man Unfiltered Network on Monday Night Mayhems, Tuesday night on Black Man Unfiltered on the panel, and anywhere else I see fit to be, and of course my channel as well. So with that being said, the first thing I want to do is I want to give a big ass shout out to Black Man Unfiltered for doing my intro. I absolutely love it. He has embraced of who I am, where I'm from, so you guys can take an idea of who I am. I'm from New York. I'm a total sports chick, and I love it. I love the music. So shout out to Black Man Unfiltered for getting that out for me. I really, really appreciate it. So what are we talking about tonight? Tonight was at first I thought, I'm like, man, they're going to think this is a boring topic. But as I got the feedback from people about how good of a topic this is, and this is necessary, and I did my research, and I couldn't believe just how much research there is here. And guys, tonight I really, really need to get this information out. So I want to make sure we stay on topic. But without any further ado, there seems to be a lot of shit going on YouTube with the beefing and the disrespect. So it seems like I have to put down some ground rules, and I will adhere to them. So I'm just asking everybody to follow the rules. The first one is no over talking others. We will not have that, especially if you're disrespecting. And especially do not overtalk the host. We will have no sign language whatsoever. We will not shame anybody, insult anybody, make them feel guilty of any way, and argue with the sense of the need to be right. We're not here to try to prove who's right and who's wrong. We are here to show people ways and different avenues of what to do to become better versions of ourselves, because when we know better, we do better. And the last thing is, please stay on topic. I have a lot of information tonight that I want to get out there. I'm not trying to sell beef. I'm not trying to sell disrespect. What I'm trying to sell here on my channel is to elevate people, to evolve people, and to become people, to become better versions of themselves, whether through my personal experience, other people's experiences, or the research that I do. So with that being said, there is a three strike rule. I give you a first verbal warning. The second, I give you a sterner verbal warning. And then the third one, I just drop you until you decide to act right. And when you decide to act right, I'll bring you back up. I'm not gonna charge you to come back up. I'm not gonna have put people's heads on. I'm not there yet. But what I do want to share with my embracers before we go on, I need you guys to have that embrace on me a little bit tighter. I have a goal. I have a goal, but by my birthday, November 7th, that I get to 1,000 subscribers. So my 585 subscribers, I need you to embrace me a little bit tighter and put some work in for me, with me. We need to start liking more, subscribing more, and sharing. You have to help me get out there in the algo. You have to share. When you see me pop up on your timeline or I send you something, share it. I know a lot of you guys already do, but a lot of you guys don't. Share, share, share. If you see or know anybody that needs to hear about these topics, that you think that can learn from my topics in my channel, let them know about me. Share this because it's important to me. I am selling the fact that I want us to become better. Because when we become better, then we share it to others, and and it's for the community, for our family units. So with that being said, what are we talking about today? We are talking about embracing soul searching. That's what we're talking about. We are embracing soul searching. It is so necessary in our lives. Yes, true. I am definitely a Scorpio, and anything you've heard about Scorpios, I am the true epitome of it. Okay, and I am November 7th. That is so. Anybody who knows about Scorpios, you love to hate us and hate to love us because we leave imprints on your souls. So anybody who's had to deal with a Scorpio or is a Scorpio, you already know. So with that being said, let me go give a shout out to everybody that's in the house. Randy, she's the first one up in here. She don't play. She don't play about her grace. And I just wanna say thank you. Thank you so much, Randy. You have done so much for me and my confidence and my channel, that I really do appreciate you. I wish I could send you some flowers, do something to show you my appreciation. But for right now, all I can do is give you shout outs and embrace you back. What's up to Stanley? I know he was here real early. I don't know if he's still in here. My guy, True Table, he's always been a supporter of me. Who else is here? Oh, the Queen, take heed to the message. The beautiful Milani, keep rocking that fro because it fits you. And my man, Arthur Martin, the whistling man, he's been here embracing me ever since he found me on TikTok. So we're going to get into it because it is a heavy topic and there's a lot to learn, because people, soul searching is important. It really is. We go through so much in life. Life is already hard, especially when you got a lot going on. You got work to do. You got the kids to take care of, you got your husband to take care of, you got your job to worry about, you got your friends and your family. But so many of us forget to take care of ourselves. And by the way, go check out my show that I did on the importance of self care. A lot of my topics intertwine with each other. I don't just come up with these topics because they sound good. A lot of my topics is because I'm going through real life situations. I have friends and family that are going through real life situations, and they just need to be put out there. They really do. Again, I'm not selling beef. I'm not selling distractions. I'm selling evolution and elevation so we can become better. So our children, so my son can walk into a better world. So that's why this topic is so important. And my thing is that I've always learned that you have to sometimes stop and smell the roses. You have to take the time to restart, reset, and refocus yourself. Exactly, Biggie. He agrees with me too. Um, it's important because if you ain't right, the kids ain't gonna be right. If you ain't right, your husband gonna be right or your wife. If you ain't right, your job is gonna suffer. So it's important. It's important to take the time to sit back and do some soul searching because we all need it at one time or another. A lot of us tend to soul search when we're going through our worst times or when we're going through something tough. And that's okay. If that's what it takes to get you to do some soul searching, then let it be. But the most important is that you do it and you do it often and you reset, refocus, and restart. Just like you guys charge your batteries, sometimes you have to charge yourself because you won't move forward. Something is going to lack. Something is going to suffer. So with that being said, let's get this party started. Okay? So what is the definition of soul searching? Because you guys know I do my research. I don't just pull information out of the air and just throw it out there. I do have my statistics. I do have my information because I want you guys to know that I'm solid. I'm bringing you some real live shit for real, for real. The definition of soul searching: a long and careful self reflection or examination of your thoughts and feelings, especially when you are trying to make a difficult moral decision or thinking about something that has gone wrong. Internalizing self contemplation and self examination. Simply put, soul searching means trying to find meaning and purpose in life, and it's all about trying to figure out the why for our existence. And it's about fueling our lives with purpose and intent. And for references, I get a lot of my information from verywellmind.com. I got this whole info from that website. You guys should go check it out. They have great things for you to learn and how to go about it. I mean, you can practically see that everything I'm letting you guys know, I got it from there. I just put my own twist on it. What's up, Reddy? How you doing? It's nice to see you. Long time. Appreciate you coming in. And soul searching is something we all do at one point or another. It's totally healthy and meaningful to engage in soul searching. There's nothing wrong with it. So when somebody teases you, oh, you must be having a midlife crisis, just say yeah. And I'm doing something about it. I'm soul searching. Hey, how you doing, Black Man Unfiltered? I don't know if you saw it, but I was able to run that intro and I gave you your flowers. I just want to say again, thank you again so much for that intro is hot, and as time goes by we'll keep making it better and better. But again, I appreciate you, Black Man Unfiltered. Soul searching isn't a medical term or even a term used frequently in psychiatry, but it does describe a healthy level of introspection that it's common to dabble from time to time or during periods of your life where you are looking to find a deeper meaning. I know there are a lot of times when you guys are going through stuff is why me? What is the meaning of my life? What is my purpose? And that's normal. You're supposed to ask those questions. You're supposed to want to know the answers to those questions. But only you and you only can come up with those answers. And I really need you guys to understand that you have to really surround yourself with people who are going to be part of the solution for you, not part of the problem. If you like to have a hype man in your in your circle, then make sure he or she is hyping you with positivity, with elevating things, trying to evolve you and make you want to be a better person. Don't be around those people that are going to constantly be part of the problem, who are not trying to bring solutions to you. Okay? Because those are the ones that are going to bring you down. Those are the ones that are not going to cheer for you when you're doing well. Those are the ones that are going to be secretly hating on you and be jealous of you. And you should be wise enough to see the red flags. We need to start listening to our intuition. God gave us that for a reason. Stop overlooking the red flags when it comes to your life and the people that you surround yourself with. Okay? So, from a psychological standpoint, soul searching is a deep introspect process through an individual seeks to gain insight in their innermost thoughts, emotions, values, and beliefs. Explains therapist and founder of Tampa Counseling Place, Natalie Rosado. So give shout out to Natalie Rosado. She gave awesome information on this, and I am just simply relaying it to you. And of course, hey Harmonize, how you doing, my dear? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody that has embraced me. I just like I said, I just need you guys to embrace me a little bit harder. I am trying to get to 1K by my birthday. I think it's a realistic goal 6 months from now. So just be part of the solution and the celebration when we celebrate on my birthday. And then it's the big 5-0, ladies and gentlemen. So you know I've been doing some soul searching because 50s, I've talked to a lot of people in their 50s, and they tell me that it's supposed to be one of the best decades because it's the decade that you start learning not to give a shit what people think about you, not to give a shit what people are saying about you, which I think I'm already there. But and we start walking around unapologetic about ourselves. So, and they also said to me, a lot of the people in their 50s, it's the time to concentrate most on your physical wellness because the body will start to break down. So this is when we have to really start soul searching physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, sexually, all of that. Because when you hit your 60s, we already know. So yes, I'm putting it out there, guys. I want to hit my 1K. Now, if we hit it before then hey, we celebrate before then. Okay? Yeah, I know, Randy, but I want to at least get to 1,000 by my birthday. And I think it's a realistic goal. I'm not trying to put so much on myself. I know I have to pour in more into my own channel, but I'm one that I love to work with people. And I've met a lot of great people through people. So with that being said, let's keep going. You see, I myself got a little bit off track topic, but that's okay. I can do that. But I'm catching myself. So, folks engaging in soul searching may be drawn to it as a way to confront unresolved conflicts, better understand their identity, deepen their connection to themselves and others, says therapist Natalie Rosado. It may involve techniques such as mindfulness, journaling, therapy, or other introspective practices aimed at fostering a greater understanding and of acceptance of oneself. So let me break that down a little bit to you, I guess, in embrace ways. Just like you guys take the time to get to know new people and you're vetting somebody, how about we turn the mirror on ourselves and we start getting to know ourselves? How about we start questioning why we do the things that we do? How about we start questioning, well, why did that trigger me? What can I do better next time? Get to know yourself. I have gotten to learn so much about myself that I really haven't taken the time to know. And it was such a pleasant surprise of things that I got to know about myself. I mean, people you will tell me, but it's something different. It hits different when you see it for yourself. You know, a lot of you guys might not think I'm funny, but I think I'm a funny motherfucker. I be home chilling, vibing, and I'll make myself laugh. So I've concluded that, you know what, I'm funny. If I can make myself laugh, I know I can make other people laugh. Well, other people may think what I say is corny, but I've come to the conclusion that I am funny. I be coming out sometimes with some outlandish shit, and it just be funny. So I found out, you know, I embrace the fact that I am funny. You know, I've embraced the fact about myself that I really do love to cook, and I love to see people eating my food. And actually, I've come to realize that cooking is therapy for me. I could be mad as hell. And sometimes I'll just get in that kitchen and start cooking up some shit and it'll calm me down. It'll make me feel better. And you know, good food is always comfort to the soul. See, these are things that I've learned along the way about myself that I didn't know or realize because I was too busy trying to be there for other people. I was too busy showing up for other people, but I wasn't showing up enough for myself. I wasn't being reliable to myself. I wasn't taking the time out for myself. And I know a lot of people are gonna always shit on it on something positive, and that's okay. It's to be expected. You know, you'll hear people say, "Well, that's selfish." No, it's not selfish. It's self-preservation. That's what it is. Because if you are your head of household, and that head of household is not in a good place, then the whole house goes to shit. It's like Voltron. Voltron needed every piece to be strong. And whoever knows about Voltron, that was one of my favorite cartoons growing up. So if you know, you know. But it always starts with the head. I'm going to give you another analogy. When you're in an airplane and they talk to you guys about the mask coming down, what's the first thing they say? Put the mask on yourself first and then the children. Doesn't that make sense? Because if you take the time to put them on your children and now you're gasping for air, what good are you going to be to finish evacuating that airplane? Hey, Travel One, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. Guys, don't forget to press the like button. Please get me into that algorithm. Share, 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 and subscribe. So if you put the mask on yourself first, then you're strong enough now because you're breathing. You're able to put on the mask for your children. And then once you're done with the children, you turn around and look around who else needs help. But if you don't do it that way, it's not going to work. It's not going to work out. It's not going to be a good ending for you because the kids can't put the mask on you unless you have older kids. But if you have babies or toddlers or 6 or 7 year olds that don't understand and can't care for themselves, you need to stay strong. There is nothing wrong with us women taking a spa day. It doesn't have to be a special occasion. There is nothing wrong with going out there, getting a massage, getting a spa treatment. pampering yourself. Because if you're going to wait around for other people to do it, then a lot of us are going to be fucked. It'll never happen. Take care of yourselves. Embrace yourself. Do that soul searching. Do that soul searching. So let's explore the purpose of soul searching. Soul searching is a way for people to gain self-awareness, clarify their values, and find purpose and meaning in life. It's an essential way to understand yourself and understand yourself better and to establish a purpose in life. Again, it's like getting to know the true you from top to bottom, from the tootie to the Rudy. There's some things that you'll realize that you liked 20 years ago that you don't like anymore. Or there's some things that you realize you like now that you didn't like 20 years ago. I mean, you'd be amazed on what you can find out about yourself. Or a lot of people think that they're not strong, but when they really sit there and soul search and see everything that they've been through, you'll realize that you are one strong man or one strong lady. And introspection and reflection can also help establish a deeper connection with oneself and to others. Connection is vital to us because it fulfills our fundamental need for belonging and intimacy. So, again, with that being said, excuse me, it's important, guys. We cannot allow the rat race of life overcome us. And as you know, a lot of us succumb to it. The stress then becomes health problems. You lash out to your partners. You lash out to the kids. Hold on one second, guys. Excuse me. You lash out to the dog. You now kicking the dog because you're pissed off. Or you had a bad day. It don't work that way, guys. We have to restart, reset, refocus. But what I'm asking you guys to do is just don't quit. And my voice is going bad. Let me take a sip. What I'm sipping on, y'all will never know. But anyway, so this is why I'm pushing this. We need to take better care of ourselves so we can in turn take care of our loved ones, our friends, our families, our kids, our dogs, our job, our finances, everything. A lot of you women really need this. You around here walking around too wound up and too uptight, and then you want to treat people shitty. You want to disrespect people. You know, I've been in customer service all my life, and I can literally tell. I can literally tell the miserable ones, the ones that make a big deal out of something that can be rectified so easily. We have to learn sometimes that no response is a response. And I know you guys heard me say that. We don't have to respond to everything. Don't you understand that some people purposely will push your buttons so you can respond, and then they just sit back and laugh at you? And they'll sit back and be, yeah, I got her where I wanted her. Or I got him where I wanted her. Especially if somebody that you're close to and they know you and they know what buttons to push. You can't blame them for the emotional reaction that you have. They can't control your emotions. Only you can control how you react. And again, I say all that to say this. It comes. One big word that I use a lot is I internalize a lot of things. When things come at me, whether it's positive or negative, I sit back at first and I internalize it. Is this worth responding to? Is this worth not responding to? You guys checked out my show last week on embracing taking the higher road. And I think a lot of people really responded well to that show because, again, We have to learn to pick and choose our battles wisely. We really do. Life is too short. Life is meant to be lived, not to simply coexist. Excuse me, guys. I talk for a living all day, so at the end of the day, I don't have time to rest my voice. But I'm here, and he stay busy trying to throw in negativity, but he ain't gonna stop me. So let's talk about what is the spiritual meaning of soul searching. And guys, I'm gonna put the link up here. You guys are welcome to come up anytime. Give me just a second. Okay, I just put the link in there. So Travel One said, "Embrace the grace." You just described a YouTube blackmail panel purposely pushing black women buttons that they beg to come on their panels. LOL. Let's put that on the board. You just described a YouTube black man panel purposely pushing the black women's button as they beg to come on their panels. All right, Travel One, let's talk about that because I do engage with my chat. I do, especially if they address me. Let's talk about it. I mean, and I'll tell this story every chance I get because I think it proves that people can come together and agree to disagree and come up full circle. Me and Travel One didn't always see eye to eye, but we have come to embrace each other respectfully. I even made her a moderator on my channel because I want to show her and others that it is possible for people to come to agreement. And I can't stop her thoughts and what she has to say and her feelings, but she's always, ever since we've had a truce, she's remained respectful. And I'm cool with it. She's entitled to her opinion. Now, she is saying, let's go over it again, embrace the grace. You just described a YouTube black man panel purposely pushing the black woman buttons as they beg to come on their panels, LOL. Okay. I know I talk about a lot of topics that trigger people. I know I talk about a lot of topics that people feel I have no business talking about. One, it may be true. Two, I don't give a fuck. This is a free country. And if I see something that needs to be talked about, I'm gonna talk about it. Is my approach? Yeah, you are. Oh, then I gotta, because I did. I'll put it back on, Bama, because I know you were one before. So I gotta go to my channel and do it. Right now I'm on StreamYard, but I'll take. You were at one time. I didn't know you. The wrench came off, but I got you. I got you. And Travel One said it's true, but the thing is, Travel One, that sometimes men, and I'm not just gonna put black men out there. Men have been quiet for too long, and now because they're speaking up and voicing, expressing, and telling us women things, it seems like we're being bashed. I'm going to include myself in there too. Shit, I used to get in my feelings sometimes when Kevin Samuels used to say things. I didn't even like his delivery at the beginning. But when I really, really took the time to dissect his agenda and what he was trying to do, I respected him. And I became a Kevin Samuels fanatic. There are things that a lot of black men voice that are true, Travel One. There are things that are happening right now as we speak that are true. So now when a man brings it up, it's bashing women. It's pushing their buttons. I mean, I always say to people, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. But if it fits, then wear it, marinate in it. There's been a lot of times when people tell me things about me that I don't agree or I got upset. But you best believe I'll go back to to the conference room and I'll marinate in it and I'll sit in it and I'll dissect it and I'll filter. What's up, Smitty? How you doing, my 2020 twin? Hi, good to see you. I appreciate you coming. Don't forget to press that like button. I put the link there, so if you want to come up, I have to admit, I do miss you, my guy. So if you're welcome to come up whenever you want, you always welcome. But the thing is that we have to learn to handle the truth. A lot of the things that men are speaking of nowadays are the truth. We, as women, say we want the truth. We want men to be more emotional. We want men to be more honest. And then when they are, we turn around and can't handle the truth. Which one is it going to be? Which one is it going to be? Do you want to come up, JVJ? Well, you can. No, okay. I was able to do everything on my own. That's why I didn't give you the call, boss. JVJ is what's that word? He's not stalking, but he's overlooking me because he's making sure I don't fuck up on anything, and that's okay. That's okay. Trust and verify. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I gave a shout out to Smitty.
Don't let
and
her display me like that. Y'all don't listen to shit she just said. I am not stalking. I just came
I,
to show support.
I said is not like anyway. I'm not even going. So Travel One said men have always had the power today. What they want, embrace the grace. It's a patriarchy. Black men also have that male privilege. Black women who grew up with a multitude of black men know this and detect the coddling they want from black women. I'm gonna have to read that over again.
Yeah.
Men have always had the power today. What they want, embrace the grace. It's a patriarchy. Black men also have the male privilege. What is male privilege? Travel One. Why? Because they were the first ones here on earth. Because they were made in God's image. Because they're the ones that are the hardest working gender on this earth. They're the ones that are told to protect and serve and have to take care of their family and their kids. Men are the most neglected species on this earth. Do you have thank you, sir. You have an open window. I can hear myself.
You hear yourself?
Is that you, Jay?
That ain't me.
And trust me, it is not a privilege being a man. It is not a privilege. Being a man is hard work, but we wouldn't know because we not a man, and we become so complacent and so used to what men did for us that we just expect it.
Here, let me read that
Try,
again.
go ahead.
It should say men have always had the power today. What they want, ETG. I don't know what ETG is. It's a patriarchy. Men also have that male privilege. Black women who grew up with a multitude of black men know this and detect the coddling they want. I'm pretty sure she meant to say want from black
ETG
women.
means embrace the grace. That's the abbreviation.
Oh, okay, ETG. All right, look, you got your
Okay.
hey, look, I like that on the hey, look.
Yeah, because some people don't want to write out. It takes too long. So I've learned that a lot of people just do the initials. Like yours is easy because it's JVJ.
It's been
You know.
JVJ from the beginning. I already knew what it was gonna be. But to
So
travel
what do you have
one's
to say about that?
yeah, the travel one's comment. Like, look, I wish ask travel one actually I want you to put it in the chat. If you had the choice to be reborn, would you rather be reborn as a man or as a woman? Put it in the comment section. I want
And
to
then
know
she
the
said,
answer to
no,
this.
no, no, embrace the grace. You are falling for coddling. Coddling? I ain't never been coddled in my life. I had the hardest fucking dad in my life. Every little, hey, dad, I lost 20 pounds. Well, damn, that's like
Should have
taking a
lost
cup out of the
25.
Pacific Ocean.
They should have
Damn,
should have lost 25.
exactly. Dad, I got all straight A's. Well, why weren't they all straight A pluses? I don't feel I've ever been coddled. Have I been coddled by some men? Usually the men that I'm dealing with, they'll coddle me sometimes, but I, I didn't. I
You
have to
look,
disagree with
you
you.
probably had moments, and just like Travel One, she's had moments where she's never had to deal with the actual true consequences because at the end of the day, men, like especially fathers, when it comes to their daughters, I promise you, fathers protect their daughters more than they protect their sons.
Yeah, because
Like,
they're men and they know the shit they did and other men do. So they trying to, you
like
know.
look, you want your son to be a man, so you want him to do certain things to make himself into a man, and then you want your daughter, you want to protect her from going down the path of all those girls that you want your son to go out there and conquer. Like it is what it is. It's a contradiction in a sense, but when it's yours, it's yours. Now here you go to hey, shout out to Brick Slinger. I see him in the
What's
comment
up, Blake?
section.
Yeah, he been supporting me ever since that show we did together. So I
And
appreciate you
Brick
coming
a
through.
real one.
Well, he's also supporting the network. My bad. Let me put that in there right there.
The network, yeah.
And then Travel One said, not going to answer that. You are deflecting.
No. I want it's a real question, and that's why I wish Travel One would come up one day, come up and just actually have a conversation because I noticed she's always in the conversation. I don't know if she's playing like a devil's advocate. She might be playing devil's advocate, but honestly, I don't know if you're being disingenuous, Travel One, or are you just you really have that mindset? Because if you really do have that mindset, that's a little sick. But honestly, if you had a choice to pick, like you're gonna be reborn into this world. Genuine questions, not about deflection. Since the men are being soft and all this woo stuff, would you choose to be a woman again, or would you choose to be a man? Since the men have it so much better, which one would you choose? Because I know which one you're gonna choose. So I think you're being a little disingenuous. Ain't no woman walking on this earth want to be a man, and all ladies know that shit. They know that their life is easier than what a man's life is. Not taken away from the struggles and the trials and tribulations that women go through, because women do go through struggles. But your life is nowhere near as hard as being a man. So I really want you to answer that question. Which one would you rather be? Would you rather be reborn as a man or be reborn as a woman? Because it's not a deflection. It's really a question. I want to see if you answer that. And I'm pretty sure she's gonna do this thing of not answering that fucking question because she knows what the fuck it's gonna be. She's gonna choose to be a woman again. Born again woman.
And then she said, embrace your grace. You as a woman should be pampered. Black men want to be coddled. You are coddling black men. Understand? Well, not every woman deserves to be pampered because a lot of women ain't
Fuck.
shit.
Who told women that they should be pampered?
Disney.
Where did I guess so, because where like you know me, I like to refer to the Bible a lot. I don't know nowhere in the Bible where it says a woman should be pampered. I don't know nowhere in any book in the history of man where it says a woman or a man should be pampered. Why do you think you should be pampered? That seems like a sense of entitlement. You don't deserve shit in this world. And to go out into the world and think that you should get something, that's probably the reason why a lot of ladies don't have a man. Because they go into the situation thinking that they automatically deserve something. You get what you work for in every aspect of your life. Sometimes as a woman, I know a lot of ladies. That's why I'm like, she's not gonna answer the question about which one she would rather be. But a lot of ladies know they have the privilege of going in situations and people giving them things just because they got a vagina between their legs. That's why you would never choose to be a man, because ain't nobody doing shit for a man. Unless
and
it's his
that's
mama or another man.
and that's really sad, and you're going to see the difference now. And I told my manager this yesterday. The grocery store was overflowing, like the grocery store threw up flowers and balloons But let's see if we have that same energy for Father's Day. A
Trump
lot of
done
times,
said,
all we concentrate on the deadbeats dad, but do we praise the good dads? Oh, just because they're not paying child support, that doesn't make them a good dad. But what if they have the time to give their child? What if they have the emotional and the structure to give their child, but because they're not giving child support, which really should be for the children, not for you, they ain't shit. And then she continued to say, I'm coddling black man. Understand?
hold
Look,
on,
let
hold
me
on.
tell you something. The black man has been the one that's hurt me the most, has put me through the most shit. But I also see the other side of things,
Hold
Travel
on. You
One.
sure about that? You sure about that?
A lot of it was self-inflicted. I know that's
No,
what
no,
you're
no, no,
looking
no, no. I'm
for,
just saying. I'm just saying. You.
accountability.
No, I'm just saying. You think men have hurt you more than women have? Really think about it.
Oh, okay. Now you're
Most women,
all
I,
right.
honestly, I ask a
You're
lot of
right. You're
ladies.
right. You see, this
I
is
ask
why I
around.
love talking to you.
Women
You
are so much nastier than men are.
mm-hmm.
10 times nastier. Y'all are so much cattier than men are. Men will tell you straight up and it might hurt your fucking feelings. This girl will try to ruin your fucking life behind your back and smile in your face every goddamn day. I really want a lot of ladies to really sit around and ask themselves, who's hurt you more? Has it been men or has it actually been women? You
I would
know a
have to
woman
say it's been
scorned.
women. Yeah, you're right. I would say it has to been women. Have I been hurt by men? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Have I had
Hell
my
yeah.
heart broken by men? Absolutely. But
Yeah.
I am not going to turn my back on them because at the end of the day, those men are the ones that I know are going to protect me at the end of the day. If I run out of gas on the highway, it ain't going to be a woman that's going to pull over and help me. It's going to be a man.
You might look up. You might catch a Ronda Rousey chick type chick. But
Really?
like going to your point though, most likely it's gonna be a guy that's gonna pull over and help you. It's not gonna be a woman.
Exactly. So I'm not giving up on my men because the sisterhood, especially the fake sisterhood, can hurt you.
And see,
Can
this
really
be the
hurt you.
problem. This be the problem. When you like when you have conversations like this, or I have conversations like this, a lot of ladies take it as if like we're talking down on women by speaking about true facts, true situations that actually happen in real life. Like it's not it's not the case. I think a lot of people try to spin stuff to fit their own narrative. Just because you call out a woman for her bad behavior doesn't mean that you hate women or you have an issue against women or you're aligned with men. You're just pointing out an issue. It's like I could say cauliflower tastes like shit. Does that mean I hate cauliflower? No, I just think it tastes like shit. Other people might like it. It might be your flavor. But just the point, just the point of pointing out an issue with a group of people or a certain person doesn't mean that you align yourself with another with the opposite side of it or you have some deep-seated hatred towards one. It's just you're pointing out a problem. And I think that's the issue with a lot of ladies when it comes to taking like any type of accountability. You know how they say accountability is like kryptonite.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of ladies, once you hear one guy or one lady addressing the bad problems or issues that women have in society, it's like, oh, you're just supporting the men, you're calling the men. No, bitch, I'm just calling you out because what you did was fucked up. Like, so if you correct your child, you hate all children. Like, how does that work? Like, come
It's
on,
the
man, let's be
messenger.
real.
I mean, I guess in my case, and shout out to my queen, take heed to the message. I mean, sometimes we gotta don't shoot the messenger. Just take heed to the message. Just take heed to the message because no matter what creed, color, religion the messenger is, something's always going to be found negative about the messenger, but we all totally don't take heed to the message. And that's my point. But she's you see, I get
Go,
off
go,
topic
keep go,
sometimes
keep
because
reading.
I like to address the comments. The comments are necessary because they're engaging. So she said, embrace the grace. You are also black man identified. No offense, just letting you know. See how he's bashing the black woman for no reason? I mean,
Bashing.
I don't
Man,
know.
tell her to shut her sensitive ass up. Y'all pretty sure she's a grown ass woman. If you can't take criticism, don't use no shaming language to say to somebody bashing you. Grow the fuck up. Grow up. Put your big girl panties on. If you need the pins, we can get you some. Shut the fuck up talking about somebody bashing somebody. All that shaming language, that shit for the birds, man. Look, it's just criticism. And if it doesn't apply to you, like Grace said earlier, let that shit fly. But I guess a guilty dog is barking right now.
Black women are not, no, black women are not men, but black men want to treat black women like a man. He doesn't care about you. He sees you as an object to be used. So submit to him, and that's what he wants it. Clear. Okay, let's break that one down. Hold on, let me get at it first. Black women, but how many women walk around? Okay, first of all, that's feminism tricked y'all.
She been hurt.
And well, a lot of us women are walking around here trying to be like men, trying to do the job of men, trying to think that we're equal like men. He doesn't care about you. He sees you as an object. Okay, so how many women do we see twerking on top of tables at a restaurant, or half going out half naked, or Instagram half naked? Who's sexualizing themselves as an object? Y'all already know men are visual creatures, and if you don't know, now you know. Yeah, men like to see that shit, but they're not gonna wife you up. So how can you're gonna be, and another, go check out that show that I did on my channel. You're gonna be addressed on how you dress. Look at the music that a lot of women come out with. Oh, the own women. We're over sexualizing ourselves, but we turn around and blame the men right away. Go ahead and take a stab at that, Jay.
I want to ask. She said a few more things. I like that comment was bullshit. I don't give a fuck about that. That's disregard. But she also said, black women have a strong bond with each other that won't be broken. Black men know this and are jealous. They have tried to break it, but it won't happen. Then why are y'all out here stealing other women's men? But let's keep going. Listen to how he's speaking to you, rough and tough. He has no regard that you are a woman. How the
But
fuck do we? Go ahead, Grace. I'm sorry.
but you see, Travel One, I don't see that as him talking to me rough and tough. I see that as him talking to me as someone. Again, you have to look at the source. Who is talking to me so-called rough and tough? Why he's so-called talking to me rough and tough? I'm not shooting the messenger. I'm not. You know, we're not always going to be talked to nicely, Travel One, because we're not fucking nice all the time.
Hey, Grace, was I talking to you or was I talking to her?
You was talking to her.
She tried to rope
But
you into it. Look at that. Look how he's talking to you. I was talking to Grace. I was talking to you. That's manipulation right there at its finest. She
and
trying to rope you
Brickslinger,
into her problem.
welcome to the show. I appreciate you coming up. And then he said, Travel One is using sign language. Yeah, she is, but that's who she is. But I allow her safe space, because if a couple other moderators were here, they would have been sniped her. But I like having the conversation with her because she sometimes
She
brings up some good points, and sometimes, Travel One, they're not.
she
Sensitive to
can't stand
abuse,
on
you
it
are
for
a
real.
verbal abuser who knows what else. You will not be coddled here. I know that's right. That's what she
Look,
said.
look.
You will
She
not be coddled over here,
she
Jay.
talking about me though. Look, I'm a verbal abuser. But this woman just sat over here and talked about men and how they want their women to be subservient and all this. So you got free reign. Let's get this understood. Women
No,
and
no, no,
Travel One.
embrace the grace. Women had no rights, and black men love harlots and strip clubs and creating baby mamas. Black men don't want commitment; they want a mule to ride. Don't be fooled. Embrace the grace. But who allowed these black men to shoot up the club and impregnate these women? You already know Pookie got 3 kids from 3 different other women, but you still turn around and get pregnant by him.
I don't think
80% of children born in our community are born out of wedlock. 54% of black men are single and childless. And the sisterhood, and I'm glad that you brought that one up. If there was such a tight sisterhood, then why did the next bitch fuck my husband,
Ooh.
my ex-husband?
they're more
If there
likely
was
to
such a
have somebody.
sisterhood, you saw that $5,000 bling bling on his finger. She saw that ring, but she didn't care. Where was the sisterhood then? There
Ain't no
is no
such thing.
sisterhood.
It ain't. It's all fake. And like you can keep yelling that shit till the cows come home. Any woman will stab another woman in the back to get what she wants. And we know that.
Yep.
Women have shown that throughout the history of time. If you got a man, Grace, that another woman want and she thinks she can get him, she gonna try to get him every fucking time. This so-called sisterhood, it's only a sisterhood when it's against men. That's the only time there's a sisterhood. When women want to come together and bash men, there is no such thing as a sisterhood. Because as soon as it becomes one-on-one, a woman versus a woman, y'all can't fucking stand each other. Every girl I've ever dated, even my wife couldn't stand being around other women. She couldn't stand y'all. And it's for a good reason. It's for a good reason because most women will show their true colors amongst other women. They'll put on a facade once they get around men. They get what the fuck they want. But
Mm-hmm.
Travel One can keep saying whatever the hell she want to say. She
Travel
sounds
one
like. Go
the
ahead.
travel one said that's because you haven't been treated well, so you must be used to insults and accept it. Honey, I
So
have
she
been
talking about you.
treated I have been treated by the best, okay? I have been spoiled. I have been pampered. I have experienced it from the best to the worst. So you cannot say that. There have been men in my life who has treated me like a princess, and sometimes when I didn't even deserve it.
Skip to her next comment. Skip to her next comment. This is
Hold
funny.
on.
Look, she need to learn how to get on the goddamn stream. Like, look, you can keep typing. You typing hard. You know you can say it faster.
Pookie lies, you are
Okay.
using black men talking points. Your husband made that decision again, not disrespect you. Husbands know that they are to say no to other women. Yeah, you're right. Because the ultimate accountability falls on my husband. You're absolutely right. But if the woman did not give him the opportunity, if he was knocking on that door, then that woman should have never fucking opened it and respect the sanctity of marriage and say, no, you are a married man and I don't want you. Because back in the days, Travel One, they used to stone to death both people.
Mm-hmm.
And to walk around and be proud that you're a side chick and that you took somebody else's man, do you really think it's going to pan out well for you? Because karma is a bitch. When you get
Yeah.
married and you are at your best point with your marriage, here comes the next bitch with the sisterhood and takes your man. While
She
I
don't
was
give a
going through
fuck.
counseling and therapy, I had to take accountability as well for the deterioration of our marriage. It wasn't just him. Him cheating was just a symptom of why the marriage went bad. I learned that there was a lot of things I could have done better. I learned a lot of things that I shouldn't have done. But now that's going to make me now the better wife for my second marriage. That's how at first I looked at it as a loss, but now I look at it as a lesson. There are no losses in life. They're all lessons. But Brick Slinger, let me stop talking and JVJ and let you get in on this.
I wasn't even
Um,
talking.
what you got to say, boss? And thank you for coming.
Hey, first thing first, I really appreciate this. It's definitely an honor to be in this conversation. And whether she wanted to acknowledge this or not, big salute to Travel One for being
Being
the
stupid.
topic of this conversation. Like I don't know what was the actual topic, but she sure enough has presented this argument so hard. Like the whole purpose talking about men have male privilege is very, very crazy in all
That's
degrees.
a topic right there. I'm gonna have to start. Bring Slinger. Do men have male privilege? That's a good
True.
one.
But we all know the answer to that question, which is absolutely no. We don't have that type of privilege to do if anything, if we have privilege, we will have laws to support us thoroughly. Like, think about it, family court, it would be a unanimous decision for the fathers to have the children as opposed to the mothers having the children if that's privilege for the male. It would be equal to more men's shelter than it is for women's shelter if we're talking about privilege. There'll be more opportunities in so many ways that even the things that we're not talking about. Like, for instance, if we had quote unquote male privilege, there wouldn't be more dudes unaliving themselves if we want to keep it a buck. Because nobody's really talking about guys, men. And I hear a lot of sisters always talking about women, black women are not being protected and stuff like that. I kind of beg to differ. It's just that when people try to make something like the color purple a big thing, it becomes more futile than realistic. I'm I'm not saying that it don't happen. I'm not saying domestic violence don't happen for a man towards a woman, but let's keep it a buck. There's a lot of domestic violence with women towards men, but that don't
Yep.
get talked about because if we talk about women abusing men, we're talking about a society that look at men as predatory as opposed to heroes and warriors and soldiers. But if we're talking about men getting abused by women, then that whole conversation goes left because we don't want to hear about men being abused by women because biologically men are stronger than women, right?
And you're
But
supposed to
yeah,
suck it up.
yeah, we're supposed to take the licks and keep it moving, right? Especially when it comes to women. But yet we don't hear about women being hit back for after they initially starts the hitting process towards the men. And then there because we hear about men telling women, hey, stop hitting me, stop hitting me, stop doing it, stop doing it, stop. And they keep going and going and going. But yet when a man it's becoming ridiculous nowadays because we only
Turn
hear one side of the story, but yet we don't hear all the story. But yet we talk and we hear someone like Travel One talking about men
look at
have
this.
male privilege.
Look at this. You see what she said?
Oh, she said stop crying. Who's
Look,
crying?
look. That's what I'm gonna say for somebody like Travel One. Look, Grace, I know there's somebody that comes around to your channel and gives a devil's advocate point of view. She's a piece of shit. And
Be
I'm just be
nice.
honest with you. No, it ain't no being nice. You telling a grown ass man. We know for a fact, we have data to back it up that women are the number one people that initiate violence in relationships. When it comes to domestic violence, women are the number one perpetrators of initiating that shit. They start that shit. When you look at same sex marriages and goddamn women, like lesbian relationships, have the worst domestic violence rate. Women on women. But we're
Yep.
gonna disregard this shit. They always talk about men just beating women down, but when you see women and women together, it's them beating on each other more than anybody else. So it might make any logical person think that when these women are in a relationship with a male, maybe it might be because the narrative is that it's the man. The man is coming around and says, "Shut the hell up, shut the hell up." No, no, no. It might be her starting some fucking shit. No, we don't want to believe that. We want to live in a fairy tale where women can do no wrong. And that's where Travel One is. I bet money. Travel One was a terrible woman. She's a terrible woman. And she can't get a fucking man. She only got enough ovaries to come up on this bitch and argue her point. She just wants to sit in the comment section, like I've seen for multiple times. She'll just get in here and just be a detractor. She just need to come out and say, look, I'm a misandrist. I hate men. And I don't care what you say about it. I'm a Cynthia G follower. I'm a sprinkle bitch follower, and I just don't like men. And if I understood when if she said that, I'd be fine, fine. Get the fuck on up out of here and stop talking. Because we're actually trying to have a logical, reasonable conversation amongst men and women to try to come to a solution about problems. But to sit there and act like women have no blame. When men call out bad behavior in women, that's not men crying. Because if that's the case, then it will be the exact same thing when women talk shit about men. We need to tell the women to shut up and stop crying. But we don't want to do that, right? We're going to do this double standard shit, even though, there's male privilege where women can play a card, but a man can't play it back on her, right?
Right.
Like,
No Uno reverse. They don't want to
no,
do. They don't want to
yeah,
be Uno reverse.
take that reverse card up out of here unless it's in her hand. If it's in his hand, we gotta throw it away. Like it's just funny, man. You got a lot of misandrists walking around here, a lot of feminists walking around here telling men that they need to shut up and be quiet. I hope that no man ever fucking
Prime
talks
example.
to you, never talks to you, never tries to holler at you. I hope you go through the rest of your life by your fucking self. And I want you to be well, I ain't gonna say I want you to be miserable. If the first parts happen, you will be miserable. You'll walk through this world talking shit about men and watch when no man comes your aid. They got that whole question going on around now, right now. Bear or man? Bear or man?
Right.
And these women taking the bear. Please take the bear.
How does that make
Please.
sense? The bear's gonna eat her ass alive.
Nah,
A man's gonna
let
try
her
to
goofy
protect
ass.
you.
Let they goofy asses keep picking the bear.
Hey,
She said this.
that's the whole nonsense of the whole that question alone, saying do you rather be along with a bear than a man? That's the whole mentality of being so-called strong and independent. They will prefer a bear that eats on sight.
Anything.
On sight. It don't matter what it looks like. If it looks delicious, a bear will eat it. But a man, you would prefer. And then you're going to top it all off. These are the same women that talk about women that are not being protected. They're the least protected ever to ever, but yet they will prefer a bear. A bear.
Sound like they don't want to be protected.
And then she
Oh,
said, "This is nonsense. Women had no rights. The black man is talking about being coddled again for sympathy for being lazy. So who raising these so-called lazy men? Because 80
I'm all for
80%
women
of
to
it.
have rights.
women always have
Motherfucker.
rights.
Like when she talking shit, who the fuck fought for women to have fucking rights? Black men.
Exactly. Exactly.
What your bum
Exactly.
ass talking about? You don't even know your own fucking history. You sound goofy as shit. Black men was out there marching to get y'all ass the right to goddamn vote. Fuck
Two
you talking
times.
about? She's stupid. She a misandrist, man. I don't even know if she went to college. She might not. She might just got indoctrinated on YouTube. But you got a lot of ladies out here that do not know what men do for them. She's sitting on her phone or whatever she's on, typing and writing in. She can thank a man for that. The electricity that's flowing through her house, you can thank a man for that. The house that you're in, you can thank a man for that. The clean air that you're breathing right now, you can thank a man for that. I want this world to goddamn collapse. This United States of America, I want it to collapse. Because all these so-called misandrists, you're going to see how this shit really get down when you ain't got nobody, you ain't got a man by your side. Because you can't protect yourself. And a man can take whatever the fuck he wants. The benevolence of men has women walking around here having the rights that they have right now. Because if men decided tomorrow that we done with this shit, we done with the bullshit that ladies do, you couldn't do shit to stop us.
Nope.
You couldn't. We're allowing you to do this bullshit right now. You sitting over here talking on it. I don't think a lot of people understand the gravity of this shit. Just like the government is allowing all of us to get on the internet and talk shit about them in the United States. Go to China, they gonna murk your ass. People are allowing you to walk around and say the things that you say right now. And the ability of you going to work and being able to move around and make money, that's all because men allow that shit. But you will sit here and dog them out. Just because you might have had a bad experience, maybe you tried to get over on a dude in the past and it didn't turn out your way, like a daisy chin to try to get fresh on Fresh and Fit. Maybe you had a situation like that. Or maybe a dude really dogged you out. Suck it up, buttercup. Get the fuck over it. And if you really have an issue with men, real men saying something to you that way, that's your problem. Suck it like for you gonna have to suck it up. Or you can just buy a dog and die alone. Ain't that what Kevin you say all the time? Buy a dog and die
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
alone? Don't really fucking matter. All these bitter ass bitches getting on the internet saying stupid ass shit like that. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Come with a real argument, come with a real conversation. Like, if you want your situation to be better, let's have a conversation and try to figure out how we can make it better. But to come in and just do all that man bashing and shit, showing your real feelings and trying to shame people and trying to manipulate, like Travel One, I feel sorry for you. I really do. Because you're not gonna get nothing in this world that you actually want that's gonna make you happy with that mindset that you have right now. And it's sad to say. It's gonna be another sister that's gonna end up by her fucking self.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so with that being said, let's get back on topic.
Boom.
Brickslinger, you asked what the show was about. It was about embracing soul searching. But you know, we got a little bit off topic. It was a good conversation. And you know, I don't take it personal when Travel One comes in, because she does that on every other people's panel. So it's not like she's targeting me. And again, she does bring sometimes good conversation. So I've embraced her, and she's never directly disrespected me ever since we've been cool. So we'll just keep it a buck. So, but
Okay.
with that being said, let's go on to what is the spiritual meaning of soul searching. The process of figuring out our purpose, our motivations, and what may lead to change in your life in order to live in greater alignment with your true self. It often occurs as a result of feeling out of touch with yourself, or something like is missing. Man, there's a lot of times when we go through shit, we always say to ourselves, well, why me? Why am I going through this? When we really should be asking, what's happening and what can I do to fix it? Because life is going to happen. Bad things are going to happen to good people, and good things are going to happen to bad people. But things happen to us for, I really believe in that. Everything happens for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And it's up to us to investigate that reason, whether within ourselves and other people. And what does the Bible say about soul searching? In Psalms 139:23-24, it says, search me, O God, and know my heart. Try me and know my thoughts. See if they may be wicked way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. This world is lost right now. And
Mm-hmm.
the thing is that we don't bring God into our lives. We think that we can do it all. And guys, let me tell you something from experience. Our God is a jealous God. And when
Mm-hmm.
we put everything into our job, into money, into our kids, and we don't include him in our lives, and we don't embrace God, and for whatever God that you believe in, a higher being, he will take everything from you. He will bring you down to your knees and humble your ass, because nothing is possible with God. That's why a lot of marriages don't make it. I can admit, I used to go to church, but my I didn't go to church a lot because I had to work. But my husband wouldn't participate. God wasn't involved in our marriage. It should be God and then husband and wife. When God is not involved in your marriage, you're not in a godly marriage. If you're not equally yoked for each other, it's not going to work. And the same thing in your life. If you don't put God or a higher being, whoever you guys consider to be your God, it's not going to pan out for you guys. So instead of questioning, why is this happening? Question, what can I do to what's happening? And that's
Hey,
the
Travel.
importance of soul
Hey,
searching.
Grace. Hey,
Go
Grace. I'm
ahead.
putting Travel One in a timeout.
What
Shut the
happened?
fuck up. I'll put her in a timeout. She needs to shut the fuck up.
Oh
Her goofy
Lord.
ass. Keep going.
Wait, what did Dragon just say? Hold on, I got to go back to my comments because it's busy tonight. We all chatty tonight. But let me keep. What can you click on that Dragonfly comment for me?
Yeah.
He said, "Embrace the
Hold on,
grace."
hold on, hold on, hold on. Read this one first. He had to
Oh, Thursday night ain't a happy Thursday unless you're embracing the grace. Embrace mode activated. Let's bring it in, good people. I know that's right, Dragon. And then he said, embrace the grace. Not going to hold you. I'm trying my damnedest to listen to the convo, but whoever the person is on the upper left-hand corner is distracting the shit out of me. I keep glancing at the work of art that's on my, I don't know what he didn't finish.
screen.
On my screen. The work of art. I don't know what work of art.
He talking about this greatness right here. He talking about all this greatness he see right here. Y'all see all this greatness over here? Y'all see it? That man distracted. That's what it's there for. I got a new sign I'm gonna put up too around this motherfucker.
That's
Got a new
funny.
one.
Damn,
It's gonna say,
how long you put her on timeout for?
I don't know how long the timeout is. I don't know.
Yeah, he
Okay.
might put. He probably pushed the forever button on it.
Let's nah.
The
She be back in a
forever
little bit.
button.
Like, man, she didn't. Like, we really like. I want to invite her over to my show, and we can do a one-on-one conversation if she has enough. If she ain't too pussy to come up and have a conversation one-on-one, and I would love for her to explain to me why men are just so bad. Why they're so bad, and maybe we can get to a common ground of figuring that out because I've noticed there are a lot of ladies, and this is the funniest part to me. I've noticed that a lot of them have never gone through any bad things with men. They just been indoctrinated on it. Now there are ladies that had bad experiences, but a bad experience will not make me turn around and say I hate all women or I hate all men. Like sometimes you gotta dust your shoulder off and move the fuck on and do better next time. Like some people learn from their own mistakes, and other people, smart people, learn from other people's mistakes. Well, if you made a mistake, learn from it or pay attention to other people around you. Grace brought it up earlier. Like, okay, Travel One was talking about all these men are creating baby mamas. That's one way to look at it. But the other way to look at it, like Grace said, is maybe a lot of these women are creating baby mamas themselves. Because if you've seen all this dude been fucking all these women, he getting all these women pregnant, and he not taking care of his kids, and then you sign the fuck up for it too. Is it really on him? Yes, he gonna still get his blame, no matter what. In women's eyes, he's gonna get his blame. He's just gonna be another piece of shit in that woman's eyes. But
Mm-hmm.
for me, as a man looking on the outside, I'm like, she's a stupid dummy. She's a super dummy because she saw what he was doing. That's why men care about a woman's past, just like women should care about a man's past. If he's out here impregnating all these women and not taking care of the kids and not taking care of her, I wouldn't fuck with him. But guess what? Women say that past don't matter. That's why they can go out here and suck 17 dicks and fuck 25,000 men, and they think everybody's supposed to accept it. They don't. They don't want it. Like, come on, man.
So
Like, let's
true.
stop with the nonsense. It's like talking out the side of their motherfucking mouth. The past don't matter, but let you tell her you sucked a dick in the past. I bet your past matter then. There's always a line. Like, ladies need to stop playing the game, man. Stop playing. That shit is fucking annoying. It bothers me. And when I'll tell any man, if you deal with a woman that comes in with those type of mindsets or those type of talking points, cut her off right then and there. Just straight. Look, if you're gonna deal with her, she's in the category of straight pump and dump. Pump and dump. Because your mindset's fucked up. I'm gonna smash because I'm sexually attracted to you, but you will never get anything from me. You will never get any type of commitment from me because your mindset's fucked up. And I'm not finna try to save you either. That's why they got that song. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Send her ass back to the streets. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Damn, I can't. She still has some good but that's okay. It is what it is. Let's get back.
She'll be
Black
back in a
man
second. I think
unfiltered.
it's 5 minutes. I think it's 5 minutes.
Black man unfiltered say I never time out haters in the chat. They have a place in the space and it helps the algorithm. Yeah,
That's the
but she was
difference.
kind of taking us off topic. I
That's the
mean, we.
difference. That's the difference, black man. Time that hoe out. I just time that hoe out, man. Like I'll tie
Now,
that
if
bitch
Lost
out.
in Translation was here, he would have sniped her ass too. There's another one, Lady D, that be coming up and trolling all of us. But you know, it did come about some good conversation. You know, because I'm trying to tell people don't get so hung up on the messenger. Don't look at the fair skin and the curly hair. It don't. That shouldn't matter. If I'm speaking truth and I'm right about the shit that I'm saying, just take heed to it because it don't matter what color a person is, you still ain't gonna listen. You'll still find some kind of rebuttal. Even when Monique tried to tell her babies, you know, stop dressing in pajamas and fuzzy, she got cursed the fuck out.
You want to know
So
something funny, Grace? And this is really how I operate. This is how I really look at it because I try to make sure that I'm centered and guided with the things that I say. Oh, she's back now. I think it was like 5 minutes. I try to keep myself centered. I try to be fair about what I'm talking about, and I try to look at it from everybody's perspective, whether it's a
Yeah,
man, a
but Jay,
woman, a
there's
child,
some
whoever.
things you are hard ass on, and you stand 10
I'm gonna be a
toes
hard
on.
ass on anything. I'm gonna be a hard ass regardless, but I will try to be considerate of. But best
Mm-hmm.
believe anybody that's speaking truth, they're gonna be condemned. Jesus walked this earth and told people to put away sin and come to God, and they put that man on a cross. I
Yep.
don't give a fuck what none of these hoes be talking about. I don't give a fuck what none of these fuck boys be talking about. Look, there's a way to do things.
Mm-hmm.
There's a way to do things. And I know there's more than one way to skin a cat. We all know there's multiple ways you can get shit done. But there's a right way to go about shit. There's a right way to do things. And when you sit around and just try to be a thorn in the side of any type of progress, you look, I don't give a fuck. I put a bitch on timeout again. It don't matter. We're trying to come up with solutions. We're trying to come and have a conversation so other people might not have to have it, so they can get the understanding, so people can go into the world and have better relationships and have better outcomes in their lives. When you come in here with a negative Debbie Downer, crab in a barrel type mindset, trying to bring everybody else down because you had a fucked up situation, now everybody else has to have a fucked up situation because you're fucking mad. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. Bitch, get over it.
Like,
Be nice. Stop.
I'm being
Okay.
nice. I'm the nicest. The way you be the nicest is telling somebody the goddamn truth.
nah,
People
nah,
need to
nah,
stop
nah.
lying to people.
Hold up, Jay. Here's the thing. There is a major difference between being nice and being kind. You can be nice to everybody in sight, but the thing of it is to be kind is a little bit stronger than being nice. Because to be nice is almost as if to be tolerant. You got to be tolerant with everything and everybody. To be kind is to love is to truly love a person, even if that means telling them something that they don't want to hear, but it's true. So
Because I care
yeah.
about the people I talk to. I care about everybody that hear my voice. I
Mm-hmm.
ain't saying this shit to goddamn. I don't have no axe to grind. Ain't no girl ever hurt my heart. Ain't no woman ever hurt my heart. That don't stop me from saying the truth about what I see. I see how people move in this world. I know there are fuck boys out here, and I do my best to advise women to avoid them. Avoid them like the goddamn plague. But that will not stop me from telling men to avoid these goddamn Jezebels that's running the street. And every
Mm-hmm.
time a man says avoid the Jezebel, oh, he hates women. But if I told him to avoid men, you wouldn't say a goddamn fucking word besides preach. Like, what?
That's yeah.
Come on, man.
And
Let's be
then what
real.
I've been running into some YouTube channels lately, and instead of helping, I just see a lot of these content creators adding fuel to the fire. No, I'm not about that shit. I want, like you said, we about solutions. You know, there was a young man that went on, and shout out to this may be risky, who was going through it, and the
Hey,
panel
man, you have
started
to check
art
that channel out. You're going to have to send
this
me the link to his
and
channel.
I know what you're talking
Because
about.
y'all keep saying it all the time.
Travel once said, embrace your grace. Who controls your channel? Just wondering. At the end of the
She
day,
does.
I
She controls her channel.
well, let me answer the question.
I'm sorry. Look. See, look. He control her shit.
See, embrace, Travel One, I control my channel. I mean, I could easily drop Jay right now if I wanted to, but why would I? First of all, I'm on his network, okay? And second of all, he's saying things that are necessary to be said. You might not like them. And again, you also know that my channel, I advocate for men. I mean, have I checked men in their places at times? Absolutely, but not much, because at the end of the day, I am a boy mom. So I'm always
No.
advocating for the men, because the shit that my son is gonna go through is because of a lot of these women that are out here. Okay. Two, ever since I was a little girl, I have been raised to appreciate, value, and respect men. So it already comes naturally. And it doesn't necessarily have to be the man that I'm exchanging bodily fluid with. I, across the board,
That's
respect men.
nasty. That's nasty.
Okay. No, because
Too
some
much,
women
Jay.
think that they should only
That
be
shit
submissive
gross.
and respect men to the ones that they're sleeping with. I think you need to respect men all across the board because you
You
might
should.
never know when you need
Mm-hmm.
that man one day. You
Yep.
never know when you're going to need the help of a man. I mean, what is so wrong about saying hi to a man, smiling to a man? The other day,
Grace,
I messed this guy's head up, and he walked into the store all mad, just looking mad as hell. Must have been having a rough day. So he came through my line, and I said to him, we're not gonna have this today. And he looked at me like I was crazy, Jay and Brick. He was like, "What are you talking about?" I said, "We are not gonna have you walking around with that frown on your face. You are too
uh-uh.
handsome to be not smiling." Man, this man showed me all 64 of his teeth. And you know, he's
We got
talking about
64
no.
teeth.
Well,
That's a lot
I'm
of
being,
teeth.
I
I'm
say, goddamn.
exaggerating.
Look,
It's just
look,
a point that
I don't know how many teeth we got.
just because I said something nice to him and something that he's never heard before, he smiled. And when he left, I said, "All right, now you gotta give me your word. You're gonna be smiling all day today, no matter how you feeling today." He was like, "Okay, you bet." I mean, just things like that. I mean, men don't get enough compliments. Men don't get enough praise. Men don't get enough gratitude. Again, let's compare notes when Father's Days come around. Let's see if the TV waves are going to be saturated with Father's Day's gifts and commercials. Look at the grocery stores. Are they going to, is it going to seem like it's Father's Day? Maybe you'll see
Nope.
2, 3, 5 balloons if you're lucky.
Hey,
Mm-mm.
Grace, to your point, watch this.
A lot of intelligent women, but very few wise women. A wise woman can get a man to do whatever she wants him to do,
Oh, no.
but make him think he thought of it.
That part.
One example. I remember seeing this pastor that had come to church one time. He preached a message and he told the ladies, he said, "Ladies," he said, "let me show you how to just use your head. Say you're sitting in the room and your man getting ready to get up and he grabs the door handle, get ready to open the door. And you stop him. You say, 'Hey, stop, hold it. Don't move.' And he's startled. He's saying, what is it?" She said, "It's just something about how you grabbed that doorknob. It just did something to me." And he gonna say, "Oh, you want to see me do it with the other hand? Okay, that's all y'all got to do with us. Okay, we'll give you all our money. We do everything if you can just, because see, you can't buy men things. But what you can do is edify him. Tell him that he did something good, because especially with men nowadays coming from some of the households they come from, you might be the first person that's ever made him feel like he is something."
Something like them.
You get more bees with honey than you do with vinegar. I tell women all the time, it's like taking candy from a baby, because if you love them right and show them respect and don't play with the box, give him a home cooked meal and keep the house clean, there's nothing that that man wouldn't do for you. I mean,
Men
and I'm
don't
not
answer
saying
a
all
lot.
men are perfect and all men are going to do this, but most of the time, if we just do what we're supposed to do as a woman and stop worrying about what the man is not doing, you will see a difference. You
Read
will.
that comment. Read that comment. Oh my God.
Black women know why they don't smile all the time. Black men know too. They aren't telling the truth about it. Men have the nuclear codes, embrace the grace. So no, men needs to be told they have power. It's hype. So who
What?
has the power, Travel One? Is it woman or the man? Who really has the power? Because if
Submit
all
bitch.
men was to pack all their shit right now and go to another country and leave us all here alone, we'd be fucked.
That's a bitter bitch right there. I'm using the word bitch until she
Stop
comes
calling
up.
her names. No name calling.
I name called like a motherfucker. Like
We
you
gotta
already
be
know.
we gotta be nice.
We gotta be real. If
I'm
this
sorry.
woman, this
I'm
It's okay,
sorry.
so-called
Brit.
woman, this so-called woman, we're trying to have a real grown-up conversation. And she keeps throwing out this misandrous talking points. Black women don't smile because of black men. So black men have control over you? Then how about you be fucking nice right now? Since I got control over you. I bet that shit ain't gonna happen. So that kind of
Mm.
defeats your entire fucking argument. You're doing what you want to do because you want to do it. Black men are not affecting what you do. Just like you don't affect how I move in this world. No woman, no man affects how I move in this world. But see, that's the problem. We have a lot of people out here that do not want to take personal accountability for their own actions and where their life is. They would rather skirt and put the blame on somebody else to make themselves feel better. That just lets me know you're a miserable piece of shit and you're a
And
detriment to
that's why
society.
it's so important to do soul searching. So let's get back.
You need to go talk to God. You need to go talk to God.
Hey,
Because
And
the
let's
sad part is, regardless what you did in your life, and people always talk about forgiveness. Look, God gonna forgive you. I don't have to. I want a lot of people to understand that. They were talking about, oh, I repented. I went to God. I should be forgiven for my sins. He forgave you, not me.
mhm.
Don't think that just because you do whatever you want to do, that everybody else is supposed to forgive you. I don't give a fuck what you touch a kid. I ain't gonna forgive you. God can forgive you. Sleep with 15 dudes. He might forgive you. I ain't. You just got to deal with the world. Like, people need to understand this shit ain't sugarcoat. And ladies, you will not always have it your way. This ain't Burger King. This ain't McDonald's. You're not going to have it your way. Sometimes things are going to go the opposite direction. Sometimes things will not go in your favor. And that's a part of being an adult. Adults understand that they have to go through the trials and the tribulations. The movie is not about the ending. It's about the journey, about everything they went through.
Mhm.
They overcame things. They didn't linger on their problems because the movie would have stopped at 30 fucking minutes. They overcame that, moved on from the problems that they had to get to the ending. If you want to get to the ending, you need to work through it. Let that bullshit go. I like that Frozen movie. Let it go. Let it go. Please let that shit go.
I knew he was gonna say that.
Hey,
So let's go.
that's some real stuff, man.
Yeah, it is. It is. So let's talk about the benefits of soul searching. Why is it so important for us to take the action of soul searching? Soul work allows us to explore the mind, will, and emotions as they connect to God. It is identity discovering and learning about the unique design that is your masterpiece. You soul searching allows you to get to know you and help fix the wrong shit that's going on with you and enhance the good stuff that's going on with you. It is the most authentic way to explore what's causing our relations, our reactions and relations in life. The knowledge of truth brings freedom. Soul searching will set you free. I have done it. I'm still doing it. I'm constantly revamping. I'm constantly resetting, refocusing. You know, my vision board changes because circumstances change in life. And there's nothing wrong with that. But it's the people that stay stagnant, complacent with mediocrity that irks me. Because as we get older, we are supposed to learn more and gain more knowledge and wisdom. And again, when we know better, we do better. But some of us, I think some of us stay worse or get worse. I get it. Life is hard, people, especially nowadays. But what are we going to do? We going to fold? Are we going to delete ourselves? Are we going to kick the dog, lash out to the kids, withhold sex from our husband, not cook a meal? I mean, life still has to go on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and for the ones in the peanut gallery. But we have to take time out for ourselves. This is why I miss Florida so much. There were times where I would just jump in the car, grab my J, grab me a beer, and go to the beach and just sit there at the pier and just listen to the waves of the ocean. I'm a
Swear
water
I miss
person.
that shit too, man. I used to fucking skip school to do that shit.
Yup.
Can't even
I
do
mean,
it. We too far away now.
the ocean calms me. It helps me reset. And then they had a basketball court. And I took a picture of it. It's in my intro. That's the basketball court picture that you guys see in my intro. That was in Fort Lauderdale Beach. And imagine shooting hoops and just in your own world
Feeling that
and
ocean breeze.
exactly smelling that ocean water. We need to
Mm.
do that sometimes.
Sometimes you need to just relax and
Some
Yeah.
sit back and take notes. Like, look, that's what I do now. I just go to a lake or something. Bring my
You
dog
fish.
with me.
Because I remember I
Yeah.
called you one day and you were fishing.
Yeah, just go to the
You
lake.
were fussing at the fish, but you were fishing.
Yeah, you got to cuss them out to get them to come up.
No, they were eating your line. They were eating your line.
They tear my
They,
shit up. I had to go look. I had to get a braided line. But like, man,
uh,
look, sometimes a lot of people need to just find some way to find like whatever their serenity might be. Some people might be going to the beach. Some people might be going to the lake. Some people my shit used to be now that I'm so far away from the ocean, getting in the car and just riding on the fucking interstate and
I
playing
love that.
music.
I love that. Oh my God, sunroof down,
Yeah,
all the
I let that
windows
bitch back,
down.
man. I'll just let it flow. Just feeling the breeze, just riding, especially at nighttime. It's always best at nighttime. But I'm like, some people just need to find what makes them happy or what can bring them some type of solace. Because this pent up hanger that a lot of people have inside of their soul. I'm like, man, I be seeing some dudes. I'm like, dude, you ain't bust a nut in a long time.
And you know you can tell that from women too.
Yeah,
I could
I be
tell
like,
when I'm
yeah,
getting
you like,
cursed out at work for no reason at all because I rung up the wrong price. I said, during COVID, I went off. I said, ma'am, it's not that serious. There's people dying right now in the hospital, and you want to argue with me about lotto? Is this
yeah,
what we doing right now?
right.
that's crazy, man.
I said,
It's
you need to rub one out, or you need to do something.
you need to call
Be-
1-800 get some dick. That's what you need to hit up.
Imagine
Man,
if all the men in the world held out on some penis.
these girls would go look, they going
It
crazy
won't
getting
last
dick.
long. I'm sorry. It won't last long. As soon as we get done saying the statement, we holding out. As soon as that period drop, it's please don't. Please don't.
That's why I
No,
wish we had a
please don't.
brotherhood. I wish we as men had a brotherhood. Because I would put out the PSA, look, we ain't dealing with no bitches no more. No women at all. Man, it wouldn't even take 2 weeks. It's over with. Well, you already got a bunch of women out here that ain't been getting sexually pleasured. And you know, once you ain't got it one time, it's like crack. You gotta get it again. Just like a man gets some pussy or a woman gets some dick. You gotta get it again.
And then the thing is, I've heard a lot lately that some women don't even have orgasm. So
But
what
them
y'all
bitches be
doing?
Yeah, them bitches be lying like a motherfucker. They just trying to shit on a dude. They hoping that the dude they done fucked probably a couple weeks ago or back in the past. They want to hurt that motherfucker by saying they didn't orgasm. But I bet money they was in the room shaking their legs. Oh my god, they was in that motherfucker doing all that shit. It wasn't no, you ain't doing nothing for me while you fucking me. They got all. And the sad part, that's what crazy to me because I know women. I done fucked too many girls. Y'all come like multiple times when you getting fucked. For
Yeah,
the
but
same
not all
shit.
women know their bodies well enough to reach orgasm. I've heard it from some women, Jay,
Man,
that they
what you talking about? They don't know their bodies. Do you need to know your body for me to stick my dick in?
hey,
No.
I don't know, but I'm not one of
I'm
those.
sorry.
I know myself, and I just know that if that man
That
is
ain't
not
got nothing to do
capable
with
of
that's
reaching me to that level, I don't mess with
just a
him no more.
natural reaction, man. It's a natural reaction.
Like
Look,
how in the
it get
world you
cold
cannot
outside.
know your own body for real? How can you not know your own body as a woman?
Man,
How
shit,
can you not know your own body?
I will agree. There's a lot of people that don't know their body, but that's weird, first off. But like, look, if it get cold outside, you ain't got to know your body for chill bumps to pop up to make your ass put on a goddamn jacket. I just be tripping off of these chicks to be saying these dudes ain't getting them off. I don't believe that.
Some
I don't believe that.
I think they capping too, man. Because truth be told, some of these women are creating a delusion of themselves sexually to make themselves believe that they're not capable of doing something when they know
Oh,
they
that they're
can.
not the problem.
Exactly,
Yeah, it's like, maybe it's you with your. It's like you got a little dick. Maybe your pussy just wide as hell.
exactly,
Maybe
exactly.
you dug out.
They would definitely tear you down by claiming your stuff is small.
Take a vinegar bath and tighten that shit the fuck up. It'll work a little bit better for you in the past. The old women knew how to get it down and get it popping. I used to see my grandma, she used to have a bottle of vinegar. She was getting ready to make her a bath. She had the soap, the water, the fucking Epsom salt, and she had a bottle of fucking vinegar right there. She was trying to tighten that cat up. I knew my granddad was about to get some in the next couple of days. I just knew it was about to happen. I know it was about to happen. It was about to go down in that house. It was gonna tell all the kids, get the fuck out of here. Get your kids, take them back home. We ain't dealing with that shit no more. But it's like,
Travel One said, this is just poor information. No offense, Embrace the Grace. Back to the soul searching. Back to the soul searching. So
Let's
hold
go.
on a second.
hold on. Who run this channel? Who run this channel? Is it Grace or is it goddamn Travel One? Fuck you talking about, girl? She talking about what she want to talk about. Fuck out of
Oh
here
my
trying to
God.
goddamn
Poor
dictate shit.
information. Right.
Yeah, take her wrench, man. I'm gonna make you take her wrench away. Okay.
I just gave it back.
Look, if she don't come and do a one-on-one with me, we taking that goddamn wrench.
She won't come up, and I think I heard her
Then
once
she need
say
to shut
that
the fuck up.
she
She need to shut the fuck up
if
then.
you pay, I don't know, I think I saw this Travel One, but if somebody's willing to pay you, you'll come up on video, on camera.
What she
I'm not
want? What she
sure.
want? $20?
What?
She want $20? She want $20?
Don't quote me on that.
I'm just wondering. Hey, Travel, what you want? $20? YouTube pay me on the 21st. What you want? $20? I'll pay you $20 to come up. You gonna be there for a designated amount of time, but I'll give you some money if you want to come up. Because
She said this is Embrace the Grace topic. So
I want to come. I want to dabble into her mind because every time I come on your show, the last couple of weeks, I see her in the comment section, and she's not here for the topic. She's here to be a deterrent to everything that you're talking about. I see it constantly. And for somebody that claims she supports what you're doing, or somebody that's in support of your channel, she comes in. She's pretty much pulling a VBN type thing, coming in just being negative. I'm like, if you have a legit argument, make your argument, and it would be best for you to come up and give your argument. You don't got to be on camera. Brickslinger ain't on camera right now. But
yeah, I don't require camera, especially if I know who you are. But if it's your first time up, I have to see who the hell you are. You know, because I've gotten a couple surprises and stuff. Yes. I mean, if it was a big, beautiful one, I wouldn't mind it. But don't come with that. I mean, come on.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Hey, don't let this whole room get dark on me, Jay. Come on now. Come on. Oh wait, let me not say that because then there'll be a rumor. Well, how does Embrace the Grace know?
She must be giving him some pussy.
You can't say nothing. Let me be quiet.
What did she say?
She said what did she say? She said the price was $2 million. Did you hear the correct on the other channel? I was serious about that. $2 million.
And then, bitch, you ain't nobody. Get up out of here with that bullshit. Go in time out.
Would you stop using the B word on her? Stop it.
I got to, man. She disrespectful.
Hey, let's go ahead and get back to this topic, man.
Yeah, let's get back to the topic. You two stop fighting in the sandbox. Okay. More benefits of soul searching. There are profound and many are included. 1, more self-understanding and acceptance of yourself. Increased alignment between a person's action and values. Enhanced decision-making abilities. Soul searching plays a major role in personal growth. By questioning old patterns and embracing change, you're making room for yourself to step into the best possible version of who you are. Y'all think the name Embrace the Grace I have to embrace grace, me, every day. That name means something. That name matters. It came up in a situation, but as I started to embrace the name of my channel, and it really does matter because I have to embrace myself all the time. When I catch myself getting upset about something, again, I have learned not to react so quickly. Because I've done the soul searching and the therapy and the healing and the research, I have learned to internalize things, not to react. A lot of times people do say fucked up shit to me, Travel One, but I don't react right away to it because I've learned to, one, consider the source. Two, why did they say what they said? Did they say it's true? You got to marinate in that shit. You got to sometimes look at the mirror and say, and if that person or that source matters to you and you hold value to who's ever saying something to you, then you would at least take the consideration to see what they're saying and marinate in it. And that, and I mean, you know, you're not going to take it seriously from somebody you don't care or they don't matter to you. But if that's your man or if that's one of your parents or your siblings, we have to learn to listen sometimes, right, Jay?
Yeah.
What's up, Braxton? How you doing? I knew you'd come in here eventually. Thank you for coming. We're talking about embracing soul searching. But seriously, guys, soul searching makes room for yourself to step into the best possible version of who you are. Now, okay, Grace, you're telling us what to do. You're giving us the benefits. But you know, guys, I'm always going to come with you with solutions in the how to engage in soul searching. So how can we get this soul searching party started? It can simply involve thinking about all the hows and whys of life. It may involve sharing those thoughts with trusted family and friends, but it can also involve some specific activities that may enhance or deepen your soul. This is one that I personally am trying to meditate because I am a person that I don't know how to shut my mind down, and I will be up till 4 or 5 in the morning, knowing I got to be at work at 7 in the morning. I just don't know how to shut it down sometimes. But meditation can help with various mental health conditions like anxiety disorders, depression, and PTSD. Also beneficial for certain health conditions, including high blood pressure and chronic pain. It's so funny. I didn't caught my son meditating. He was laying spread out on the living room floor. He had his little meditation music on the TV. And I'm like, Jordan, what are you doing? He was like, I'm meditating before I go to work because I know they're going to drive me crazy at work. So I need to get my mind right. This is an 18-year-old, ladies and gentlemen. The fact that he even has I know it's a lot of influence of his girlfriend. And shout out to his girl because she's good for him. He meditates. He was like, Mom, I can show you how to do it. It's not that hard. You need it because you just be going like Speedy Gonzalez all the time. So I'm here right now saying it on live that I am going to work on my meditation. So I need you guys to check up on me on that and get me accountability. But meditation can what else we got here? Because I know there was one part of my notes that was messed up. So I got a meditation can help. Okay. What's okay? So
oh, you found it. Fuck.
Techniques to help in self-reflection, meditation and mindfulness. Practice meditation as a formal daily practice while you soul search, or just work on being more mindful in everyday life. But meditation isn't just great for soul searching. Research has also showed that it can reduce anxiety. And we need that. We need to slow the mind down. And I am actually embracing this and I'm going to work on it. Now, I tried to do this next one, but I just couldn't stay committed to it. They say journaling is also good for soul searching. It says, huh?
What's the song you always play in your background?
Well, the last time you said it sounded like a porno background.
Dang. What type of music do you bumping, Grace?
It's not that. He always got something to say.
Well, which one you play? Because I was gonna play it in the back real quick. I was gonna drop.
Just pick one. I don't mind. I don't mind. Okay, so it says here, journaling is a great way to do a little soul searching, writing about daily experiences. Hey, what's up, Slide Radio Uncut? How you doing, my friend? Thank you for coming in. I need you to check out my intro. I know you're going to appreciate it because we're from New York. So you're gonna feel right at home when you see that intro. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. So journaling is a great way to a little soul searching. Writing about daily experiences, thoughts, emotions can clarify one's feelings and motivations, revealing patterns or conflict that needs addressing. It's also good for you mental healing and well-being. A 2022 study found that journaling reduced anxiety by 9%, PSTD by 6%, and depression by 2%. Come on, guys. I'm giving you the meat of the sandwich. Not only do I bring up a topic, not only do I bring up the why, but I also give you the how. That's the difference
Hmm.
between me and JVJ and other great content creators. We not, I mean, do our topics get juicy sometimes? Do we go back and forth? Absolutely. Absolutely. But I'm giving you PTSD, Grace. LOL. I know, I messed that one up. Spending time with nature. You want to do some soul searching like a pro? Get out the house. First of all, a lot of y'all need to get out the house. Y'all be in the house all day and night, and then when y'all do come out, y'all don't know how to act. It's like a caged animal, free. Get out the house without the kids, without the man, without your mama. Get out the house by yourself. There's nothing, man. I have gone to the movies by myself. I have gone out to eat by myself. I have traveled by myself. You have to learn to enjoy your own company. Because if you can't enjoy your own company, how can you expect another motherfucker to enjoy your company?
Hmm.
You
Yeah,
have to
get away.
really
Yeah.
learn
No, I'm about to say
yourself.
you right, Grace. You right. Look, you got a lot of people out here that don't like to be around themselves, but think other people want to be around them. If you don't want to be
Exactly.
around yourself, why the fuck somebody else want to be around your goofy
Oh, you got to
ass?
be drunk to be around them and tolerate them. I mean, come on. People are not going to look at you weird nowadays if you out to dinner by yourself because most of the time you're going to be on your phone anyway or bring a book. You can go to the
Hey,
movies by yourself. What law does it say that you have to go to the movies with somebody?
Exactly.
you want to know something funny? To the point that your girl earlier, Travel One, wanted to say,
Mm-hmm.
and I think we all alluded to it. Women will take another woman's man, but there's a sisterhood, right?
Mm-hmm. The fake
Tell me what.
sisterhood.
Yeah, tell me what you think about this. And I'm gonna tell you, it's a little graphic, okay? It's a little
Okay.
graphic.
Go
Here you
ahead.
go.
You bitches that keep coming in my motherfucking inbox about your man. You see this right here? You probably don't know no more about it than to add bread and jelly. But let me tell you what's gonna happen. Bitch, I'm finna get your man. I'm gonna bring him over my house. I'm gonna give him a bath, shower, whichever one he want. I'm gonna throw him down on my bed. I'm gonna cover him with that Jiffy peanut butter. I'm gonna suck him from head to toe. If he got dreads, I'm gonna pull his dreads. I'm gonna suck the bottom of his feet. I'm gonna suck his calves. I'm gonna suck the heel of his foot. I'm gonna suck between his toes. I'm gonna suck the back of his knees. I'm gonna suck the back of his thighs. I'm gonna suck the crease of his motherfucking ass. I'm gonna take that peanut butter. I'm gonna spit it in his ass. I'm gonna suck it back out of his ass. And main vein that's
Oh
running through
my
his nuts all the way up
God.
to his dick, bitch. I'm gonna suck all of that. I'm gonna nibble on them nuts. I'm gonna make him jump. I'm gonna spit that motherfucking peanut butter on his dick, bring it back out, spit it in his mouth. Reach over, suck his daddy dick, suck his partner dick, play with his brother, play with his kids, hug his mama, let him know I love. And bitch, when he come home to you, you're gonna have to take him to a motherfucking doctor to get a prescription from a psychiatrist, cause all y'all gonna be fucked up. Don't fuck with me.
That is
Wow. I'll
that
never look
is
at
some
Jif again the same.
soul searching like no other. This chick has gone wow.
Sisterhood, sisterhood.
She
Yee.
straight up she has strictly turned peanut butter into a whole nother supplement.
Man, damn, I thought she was putting on things for the dog. Nah, she gonna put it everywhere.
She putting it everywhere. She says suck it up and spit it back. Oh my god.
Suck it up
Really?
again. Hold on, don't forget the third part. She gonna suck it up again. Ah, I'm
She
just being real. Like
All
when
on
she's,
somebody else's husband. All on
I'm just
somebody
saying.
else's man.
I'm just tripping off of it because I'm like, this is a sisterhood. Well, guess what? It's amazing to me now that we have cameras and smartphones because people get on the internet, TikTok, and I consider TikTok confessional. Ladies and men will get on there and tell, mainly women, get on there and tell their deep, dark secrets. And for this so called sisterhood to exist, I think we need some people to go on some soul searching. And I got another word for it, Grace. Some self evaluation.
Yep,
Something a
Yeah.
lot of
that's
people
what it
don't
is.
do. Evaluate yourself. Sit back and reflect on who you are as a person. Because maybe a lot of the things going on in your life, you might be the cause of it.
Mm-hmm.
Just possibly. I ain't saying everything, but just possibly, maybe if you moved a different way, you wouldn't be dealing with what you're dealing with. The reason a lot of people don't know themselves because they refuse to actually evaluate themselves. And you have to. Every day I wake up and I look at myself and be like, matter of fact, not every day I wake up. Every day I get home. What could I have done better that day? I think it in my head. I don't say that shit out loud because I think that shit gay. But either way, though, I think about it. Like, what could I have done better that day? Regardless of whether it was a conversation, regardless of whether it was a job that I was on, a customer, how I was dealing with that person, whatever it was, I try to get it in my head because I want to be better every day.
And
My
that's
granddad,
being mindful of what I do, guys, is I have post-it notes all on my mirror. And while I'm in the bathroom in the morning, first thing in the morning, listening to my gospel, because I have to first of all, I don't like talking a lot in the morning because it takes me a while to wake up. Now, if you're going to talk to me about some money, food, and some D, I'm up. I'm good. Oh, and I need my coffee. But I got my gospel on, I'm saying my prayers, and I read all my post-its up while I'm washing my face to start the tone of I have made it a rule, Jay, that any negative or any bullshit ass texts that I get early in the morning, I don't address them until noontime. Because you're not gonna mess up my flow of the day. It's just now if I mess it up on my own or something happened the night before, that's on me. We cannot allow, and I'm still trying to master this. We cannot allow for things to get us out of our character. We have to learn to take a step back, count 1 to 10 backwards, and just chill. Again,
yeah,
like I was telling you earlier, a lot of people press buttons on purpose and say things to people just to get a rouse out of you.
Mm-hmm.
you want to know something funny, Grace? This is the mindset of a lot of modern day chicks. This is the mindset.
Stage in my life where I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to go where I want to go. I'm going to wear what I want to wear. I'm going to say what I want to say.
That's the mindset. And that's
And
why a
think
lot
that
of
there are
people
no
don't.
repercussions or consequences after
Yeah.
that. And then want to cry and say, why is this happening to me?
Yeah. When shit don't turn out in their favor, they get mad and say it's everybody else's fault. And shout
Mm-hmm.
out to Hurricane, man. You know Hurricane up in the building, man. Did you play Hurricane's intro on the countdown on the way in, or you played a different one?
No, I played mine.
No, I'm talking about the countdown.
No, I didn't know he had a countdown.
Oh yeah, man, it's called H1, man. Got Hurricane. We could be friends
Okay,
with benefits.
I'll definitely.
Biggie, shut your ass up.
He,
Shit, sick and tired of his ass barking in the background.
he heard people outside. He don't like that. He don't like that.
She got an alert system right there.
Yeah, I sure do. And
I'm
then like he
saying.
right back at my feet. He'll go to the door, bark, be quiet, and come right back to my feet. So you guys, we got to get out the house. Spending time with nature. Okay, spending time with nature away from daily distraction can foster a sense of peace. Again, my nature was the beach, and connectedness, making it easier to reflect on personal goals and values. It helps having better cognition and lowered blood pressure. It's also a perfect way to engage in physical activity, which can get your juices flowing and the soul searching going. Like I want to take a hike somewhere, because it's nature and it's physical activity. But I don't know where to go here in Georgia to go take a hike, and I ain't going because I don't know
Girl, you
Georgia that well.
tripping. You tripping.
Why?
You tripping hard because y'all got some beautiful places and you are really close to me down here in Alabama. I could show you some shit. Outdoorsy, 2
Like
hour
I'm even
drive.
willing to go camping. Okay,
No,
but we gotta bring some stuff modern. I'm not doing it.
I don't believe you ready for that, man. Them mosquitoes gonna start biting the shit out your ass, your light skinned
Well,
ass.
that's why we're gonna monerize it a little bit. We're gonna
Nah,
monerize it a little bit.
it's all
A
about
little
look.
bit.
There's a lot of. I used to like my ex. I used to take her like. There's a lot of like camping grounds and shit. A lot of mountains to walk around where I'm at right now. And I used to take her because I wanted her to get in shape too. 'Cause I thought she was getting a little fat. So I wanted her to start walking. So he was like, let's climb these mountains, the old like steel reserve where they used to mine the ore and everything. Let's walk this shit. It's like 3 miles, walk up, 3 miles back. And it was good. You get outside the house, you touch grass, you get all this fresh air and you off a little bit. And you get this different type of nostalgic feel for where you are. But I'm great. So I'm trying to tell you, I can show you some. There's some amazing spots in between me and you. And
Okay.
look. I'm trying to tell you, you can jump off this big ass gorge into this big ass water in the middle of a goddamn forest. Like it's like 15 miles off from the road, and it's just this big ass man. Look, I'm show you. I'm show you. But yeah, what she said.
Okay.
Get the fuck out the house, y'all. Y'all weird motherfuckers that stay on the internet all goddamn
And
day.
especially with COVID, remember when we was all locked up in the house? Why don't we learn from that?
Shit, you was locked up in the house. I wish I was locked up in the
I
house.
was working.
Yeah, same here.
I was working. I worked in the grocery store and while everybody around me was dropping like flies with COVID, I wasn't getting it because I would just go to work and straight home. But everybody wanted it because Florida didn't shut down. We stayed open.
Oh,
And
Alabama didn't either. Like, look,
so
every day,
during
everybody was
COVID,
like,
I didn't really feel
Illinois.
COVID because I was going to work every day. I mean, I wasn't going out or anything, but and Jordan, me and my ex had a big argument because he got hired in 2020 and he was not happy of the fact that I was getting him a job in the middle of COVID. I said, he's already depressed. His mental state is messed up because he can't go to school his freshman year of high school. No, he's going to be with me at work and I will take the necessary precautions to make sure he didn't get COVID. Guess who got COVID and who did it? My ex got COVID and Jordan never got, and let me knock on wood, he never got COVID because we took the necessary precautions to not get it. Until this day, we still good. Until this day, he's still on his job for 4 years. Oh, he was going to work. He was going to work. He wasn't going to sit around, not going to school, not going anywhere. Absolutely not. Another thing that will help your soul searching, my embracers, is therapy. Guys, it's one of my most watched show, The Importance of Therapy. Go check it out, please. I know it's taboo in our community. I know we love to sweep things underneath the rug. Shout out to Smitty. I heard him say this one day. We put shit so much underneath the rug that we'll start ending up tripping over the lump. We have to unpack all this trauma that we've been through and then expect another person to deal with us when we can't even deal with ourselves. Do you know? It's not like you are going to talk about your problems to a stranger, but they are also going to teach you coping mechanisms. They are going to teach you strategies on how to deal with your anxiety and with other people. Sometimes you have to go to therapy because you're not the one that's going through stuff or traumatized. You're dealing with a significant other that is traumatized, and you have to learn how to deal with their trauma. But it is unfair to expect us to deal with your trauma when you yourself haven't dealt with us. It's your responsibility to unpack your shit. It's your responsibility to deal with your trauma. Because hurt people. I can see a hurt, bitter, miserable person a mile away. Why? Because I've put the work in. I see the red flags. Therapy works, people. You just got to research the therapy and the therapist. Therapy is a great way to engage in soul searching. There are two types of therapy that center around the idea of finding oneself: a logotherapy and the existential psychotherapy. But you don't necessarily need a therapist who practices those types of therapy. Any therapist who you find easy to talk to and who helps you explore things like life, purpose, and meaning is a good therapist for soul searching. We have to get, I mean, come on, I'll help you fold it and put it away, but I can't unpack it for you. That's your responsibility. To any men and women out there that's scarred, that's heartbroken, that has gone through trauma when they were small as a children in their childhood. I mean, how long are you going to blame others for your fuckery? How long are you going to blame your environment for well, that's just how I am? No, no. There's always room for
Change
improvement.
yourself. Correct yourself, motherfucker. Hey,
Oh,
Grace, if you see that on screen?
that's in Alabama?
Yeah, man. Yeah, we
Damn.
got a lot. We got a
See,
lot of
I'd be
good
right
spots.
underneath that waterfall. I
Yeah,
go in there and be right underneath that
she
waterfall.
gonna be like this. Take a picture.
I'm done.
Yeah,
Francis says what goes on in the house stays in the house has been played out. Yeah, it has. It has. Because there's a lot of dark secrets that we keep as a family, and because we don't get the therapy, we keep the generational curses going. Nobody wants to break them, and then you wonder why it keeps happening over and over and over. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting things to change. You're fucking insane if you think half of us don't need therapy. You have
you
to
know what
go
I tell
talk to
you?
somebody.
You know what the
Huh?
funny thing is? I think we're
What?
living in a time of mentally weak people. Because I am an advocate for people getting therapy, but I'm also an advocate of people who suck it the fuck up. Because we got a lot of people in this world that don't think anything bad should happen in their life, as if there's not good or bad people in this world. Because I believe people are neither good nor evil. I believe we're a little bit of both. And sometimes
Mm-hmm.
at certain moments we act on each one of those sides. But to know that people will do fucked up shit to you and they can do great things for you. I think a lot of people get stuck on the bad things that happen to them, and I think that's because a lot of people are mentally fucking weak. I didn't like, regardless of where the people know, I done had a lot of fucked up shit happen to me in my life. A lot of fucked up shit. I'm a
But
happy motherfucker.
it doesn't define who you are as a man and a
Hell
person,
nah.
does it?
No, because like you said earlier, I take this shit as lessons to learn from. If a bad thing happened, that's pretty much a lesson to what to avoid in the future, and try to pass that knowledge on to somebody else if I possibly can. And the good things that happen to me, try to advise people on going down that route. Like if I made a good business investment, made some stocks that were popping or something, like I'm trying to convey that to somebody else. But I don't linger on the bad things that happen in my life. It's like in one ear and out the other. But we got a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people that sit around and linger. And that's why I see a lot of people talking about they need therapy. I think a lot of people just mentally weak. I'm not saying that therapy is bad, but I think we got a lot of mentally weak people because in their mind, their life is supposed to go a certain way. And when it doesn't, they break the fuck down.
And you're
Like,
absolutely right, because I was one of those persons. I used to dwell in the cesspool of fuckery. And instead of thinking how I'm going to get out of it, I would just dwell and dwell. And why is this happening? Why is it happening to me? Bitch, it's happening to you because it was necessary. You were too spoiled. You were too pampered. So now I'm going to give it to you in a different version. What you going to do? Are you going to fold, or are you going to embrace it? And at
you want to hear
times,
something else funny? Oh, my bad.
what?
Keep going. Now, I was
No,
going to
no, go
say,
ahead.
even brick slingers can vouch for this one. Because for all my people that claim that, man, my back is itching, y'all. But for all the people that claim they Christians, they believe in the Lord and Savior, remember, he's the Alpha and the Omega.
Mm-hmm.
That means he's the beginning and the end. This book of life been written, and everything that you do in it, he already know what you're gonna do, and he already know what you done did.
Right.
So for you to sit around here and complain about what's going on in your life, maybe there's a reason for it because he wrote this book. It's on you as a human being to choose whether you want to go down the right path or the wrong path. You have this figment of your imagination of having choice.
Mm-hmm.
hopefully you make the right choice. But to sit around and linger on your problems ain't gonna change by you sitting there bitching and crying about it. The only way any problem in this world ever got fixed is by somebody getting up and solving that problem. So a lot
You
of
gotta
people
put
need to
your
start.
big boy, big girl panties on and deal with it. One
Yeah,
day
deal with it.
I was whining to my significant
Damn.
other, and he's the type that he'll let me whine and whine and whine, and then he'll say, "Are you done?" And I better make sure if I'm done. And
And
then
then cold as
and
ice.
yup.
And then cold as ice.
I'm
And then I
dead.
kept going again and again and again, and then he asked again when it was silent, "Are you done?" And then I finally said yes. He was like, "Okay, I'm gonna go and drop off a pacifier, a bib, and some diapers for you because you sound like a big ass baby right now." I'm like,
Ooh.
wow. There was no empathy there. I'm telling you. And that's how a lot of people need to be to other people sometimes. But before we go forward, let me go ahead and bring in my guy. What's up, Bess? How you doing, my guy?
Man, maintaining. You know what I
I
mean?
hear you.
You know,
I hear you. I
working
know
through the
this. I
storm. You know what I mean?
I know this topic kind of like it's hitting home right now because I know after everything that you're going through right now, we're talking about embracing soul searching and,
Yes,
and how
ma'am.
it can help us become better versions of ourselves. And of course, I'm going through the why, the hows, and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, and you're probably going through this right now.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, how are you doing?
Um, you know what I mean? I'm like a car that, just getting the parts put back in and getting repaired back. You know what I mean? Little by little I'm getting better, you know what I'm saying? Revving up the engine, you know what I'm saying? So by June I should be all right.
Okay, okay. And what's your take on soul searching?
I think it's a necessary thing. Well, salute to everybody on the panel. Salute to you, JVJ. Is that Marcus?
That's
Who's
Brick
that?
Slinger.
That brick slinger, you
Oh,
better watch out.
oh, okay.
What's up, man?
Oh, salute the Rick Slinger. Salute, salute.
Salute.
But yeah, I think yeah, it's definitely effective. It helps you to really refocus, really get things back in order. Because sometimes you don't really know kind of a lot of time we're in a situation that we kind of is out of our control or things that we think that we can control. You know what I mean? We kind of we realize that we can't. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's when we got to really dig deep. You know what I mean? Because things happen in life, and it's out of your control, and you have to, redirect your energies. You know what I'm saying? A lot of time we think, okay, if I'm making this amount of money, or if I'm exercising all the time, I'm eating right all the time, then I'm putting this amount of energy out there, and everything's gonna be fine. But something can happen, and it's out of your control, and there's nothing you can do, and then you have to say, all right, well, damn, like, okay, well, what do I need to, what am I not seeing here? You know what I mean? What am I not, what are the tangible things I'm not picking up on? So, and the best thing to do is not to blame yourself, but to just, take your time to heal, to mourn, to, go through the process. But never lose your vision though. If you got a vision, don't lose your vision. If you got a vision to make something happen, you got something that you truly believe in. It could be an idea, it could be a brand, it could be whatever it is. Stick to that. You know what I mean? Salute to Smitty. I see you in the comments, dog. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Whatever it is, like just stick to that and don't let that go. You know what I mean? Always keep your vision. Don't let nothing take away your vision. But I know a lot of times that your vision gonna get tested. And when your vision get tested, that's when you really gotta dig deeper and really take time to just, see where your passion lies and if you really want to do something or not. And sometimes it's okay to take a break. Taking a break is necessary, man. Like, you know, you sometimes may want to be on something 24/7, but it may not require. Sometimes life requires you to sit your ass down. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It requires you to sit down and really, really think about what's really important and really put your priorities
Or God will
in
sit your ass down.
Sit
facts.
back and take
Facts.
notes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Exactly. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
We worship money. We worship our jobs. We worship Jordans. We worship all this bullshit, but we don't worship God and we don't worship ourselves because we put value on such petty shit sometimes, not in realizing that what really matters is ourselves and family. True Table says 90% of people's problems are self-inflicted.
True.
Let that sit in. 90% of people's problems are self-inflicted. So the first thing that most of us need to start asking when something fucked up happens to us, well, what did I do? And remember, Jay, you used to say this shit to me all the time, and I used to get pissed off when all the stuff that I was going through. He was like, well, what
I
part
know.
did you take? What part did you take in it? What could have
Yeah.
you have done better?
Yeah.
But you ask the questions and that make a person think and go reevaluate themselves. And another thing that I learned that I needed to stop doing was stop being so hard on myself. We're human. We're gonna fuck up. That's why I say just press that reset button and start over. But the main thing is don't quit. I believe in my channel, guys. I believe that it's going to go where I want it to go. Is it going to go 0 to 100? No, it's not. And I'm not going to stop. That's why I told everybody my goal is to get to 1,000 by my birthday. I think that's reasonable. I think it's touchable. It's attainable. But I'm not going to stop there. Once I get to 1,000, we're going to get to 3,000. And I don't care if it takes me 10 years, but I'm not going to stop doing this because I
You're gonna do
truly
it.
believe
You gonna
in
pass
myself
me.
and in this channel. I'm trying to do good. Well, not
You
trying. I
already
am
know.
doing it.
You know what I already told you. I want you to pass me.
I know.
That like
And
I remember when I like
it's
and people don't
gonna
even know.
happen soon. But I'm not gonna buy. And a lot of people get accused people
Man,
back and forth of
subscribers out
buying.
this motherfucker.
Too much, Jay.
Nah, motherfucker, we just better than you.
Too
But
much.
no bullshit. No, I've been telling Grace for the longest, and I keep trying to encourage her all the time to do certain things. One day I hope she listens to me.
And
Cause
yeah, I know this is petty for y'all, but I finally got my intro, and whoever was here to see the intro, y'all don't
My
understand.
God.
I was beaming. I'm like, good. Embrace the Grace channel finally got an intro. Now, is it going to get better as time goes by? But right now, I am just happy to have one. So shout out once again to Black Man Unfiltered. He really hooked it up, really showed my New York side, and I love it. So let's keep
Fuck the
going to the
Knicks.
Smitty
Fuck
said
the
great
Knicks.
discussions,
Fuck the
dropping
Knicks.
gems.
Fuck
Randy
the
doing
Knicks.
Randy doing his thing, her thing with she working. Randy is one of the hardest working mods I got right now. You go, girl. So don't forget to support the network, JVJ Network. It's content creators, and of course my channel on the JVJ Network channel. But beyond more traditional techniques of journaling and meditation, there are other things that you can do to spark some soul searching. Solo travel. That's a good one. I mean, you're going to meet people along the way while you're at the hotel or doing excursions. Art therapy. A lot of people don't realize that painting or going to an art gallery. I don't know what this one's about. A forest bath. That could be what you just showed me, Jay. Because my thing would be I would be right underneath that waterfall. Vision quests, dream work, silent retreats, life mapping, adventures, challenges, volunteering. Go volunteer. You think your ass got it bad? Go to the homeless shelters and go volunteer there. It'll make you appreciate what you have. That's another thing that I've learned. We are so busy concentrating on the things that we don't have, but we don't maintain humbleness and gratitude for the things that we do have. Let that sit in. Stop whining about the things that you don't have and be thankful for the things that you do have. For you guys who are older and still have your mom and dad around, be grateful for that. This was my first Mother's Day without my mom. A lot of people had to go to the cemetery to go visit their mother, but you ain't called your mama in 2 weeks. Now I know and I can
Shit,
admit that I
probably
didn't
about
have the
fucking
best
3
relationship
months.
with my mom, but the fact still remains that she's no longer here. I don't even have the opportunity to decide if I want to call her or not. Now Father's Day is tough for me. That's a hard one for me. But what do? I go to the beach. I go get my dad's favorite liquor. And I go listen to his favorite song. And I just try to remember all the memories that me and my dad had. That's all I can do. But some of you guys still have a dad and can still pick up the phone. I remember all the times he used to call me on Sundays. He's like, hey, I cooked your favorite. Come on over. And I would say no to him because I was too busy. Or I just didn't make the time. I'd give my left pinky toe right now to just have one more meal with him and his marinara sauce. So that's all I'm saying, guys. Go ahead, Jay. What do you have to say?
Nah, I'm just saying pizza.
I hear you.
With a
Now,
root
are
beer.
there challenges? Are there challenges to soul searching? Just like anything in life, there's always a challenge, but it's only as big of a challenge as you make it. Look, soul searching ain't going to be easy. It can be difficult at times, which is totally normal and okay. It's valid to feel like things are hard and that you aren't really making any progress. Many people end up feeling confused and overwhelmed. But just remember to give yourself grace and be patient with yourself. There's no time limit to soul searching. And again, you can reset, refocus, and restart as many times as you want to. There's no time on soul searching, and working at your own pace can help you move forward. What are some tips for overcoming soul searching challenges? Practice on self-compassion. I stop being so hard on myself. If I make a list of 10 things that I need to accomplish that day, and I only do 4 of them, you know what? You know how I look at it now? Well, at least I got 4 of them done. I stopped being a pessimist. Instead of looking at the glass half empty, look at it half full. And I'm telling you, your mindset, your attitude, your energy, your frequency will change. And when you change, the people that you attract in your circle will change. If you're the smartest one in your circle, then you're walking around with a bunch of dumb motherfuckers. You shouldn't be the smartest one in your circle because then you're learning from nobody. If you want to be a millionaire, then you need to hang around millionaires.
I'm smart motherfucker.
There's always somebody smarter than you.
It is.
As
I don't know how to
always.
do. I don't know how to do math.
Like a lot of these women walk around like they fine. There's always a female finer than you. There's always a female that got a fatter ass than you. There's always.
You know what you should say? You know what you should
What?
say? There's
What?
always somebody that knows something that you don't.
Yup. Yup. And
It's
be
like,
willing to learn.
yeah, look, every day I will tell everybody this is a life lesson that my granddad imparted upon me, and my dad emphasized it too. If you don't learn one thing every day, it was a wasted day. You better learn something new every fucking day, or you just wasted that entire day. Because what was the point? You didn't learn nothing new. So you just gonna wake up tomorrow the exact same way you woke up yesterday. It's like, no. You better learn something new. I don't give a fuck if it's a word, a definition, something. Learn something new. You got a big ass computer in your head. Compile information, buddy. Build it up. And like that doesn't help me out a lot in my life. But I was raised really hard. Being like the third child. So it's like you don't get no love like that.
Are you the baby?
I'm a baby boy.
Oh Lord, you were spoiled.
Nah, I wasn't.
You
I got a. It's 4 of us. I got an older brother, an older sister, and a younger sister. I fell in the wrong spot.
So you were number 3.
I was number 3.
So your baby sister was the spoiled one, and she was the girl.
Yeah, everybody else got spoiled.
Braxton said in Tyler Perry's "I Can Do Bad All by Myself." was the way she was because of what she went through and was projecting some of it on her niece, 2 nephews, and the handyman. Yeah, some people are so miserable. Well, you know the famous saying, misery loves company.
It does.
If you
Yeah.
see a person's that's like that, get away from them. Cut the cancer out of your life. I know it's going to hurt. You might have been friends with somebody for 10 years, but they have maybe never been good for you. Is that person going to be part of the problem or part of the solution? You know, I had another show is what the fuck do you bring to the table? That just doesn't go for romantic relationships. That goes for friendships. What does my homeboy bring me to the table or my homegirl? What does his business colleague bring to my table? It might sound kind of selfish and shallow.
It's
Yeah.
not.
How are
Why
you
are
beneficial
around
to me in my life? Now,
Why are
you know when it
around me?
becomes selfish, Jay? When you don't reciprocate. That's when
Yeah.
it's selfish.
Yeah. Like, look, some people need to really ask themselves a question about the people that's around them. Why are you around me? If I'm the one that's always picking you up and taking you somewhere and you don't give me gas money, why am I always the person that you got an issue, I come in and try to solve it, you don't ever do nothing for me? Why are you around me? And look, that's why I'm to the point now, I cut a lot of people out of my life. They sit around and say, like, oh, people need other people all the time. No, I just need the few. I need the few. The few, the proud, the Marines. I don't need a lot of people around me, man. Like, I'm being dead ass serious. Like, because the more people you have around you, the more opportunities that you have for problems to come into your life, because people have a tendency of wanting to put their problems on you. They do. It's just a natural human tendency. When one person's going through something, that's where that misery loves company. When one person's having an issue, they want other people to be a part of the issue to make them feel better, for support, or whether it's for a solution. It doesn't really matter. Most time it's just for, just to be a part of their bullshit. But I limit my circle. And I tell a lot of guys and I tell a lot of women, limit your circle. Only have
Yeah.
people around you that can benefit you, and if they can benefit you, hopefully you benefit them too. Because otherwise they're gonna kick you out of your they fucking
Exactly.
circle.
Exactly. I always imagine it. Okay, Jay, it's you, me, Brick, and Bess in a rowboat. And all 4 of us are rowing. But now Brick then got hurt. He got bit by a spider and now he got an infection. He's all fucked up. He doesn't want to do nothing. He's tired. I'm gonna have a meeting with the 2 other guys. I'm be like, yo, he got to go. He refuses to do something. He refuses to paddle. He don't want to do nothing. So what
He got
has
bit
Brick
by a
become
spider.
now? You become he got bit by the spider, but it's either
It
we're
might be
gonna
poisonous,
A
Grace.
spider.
It might
Hey,
be
okay, well,
poisonous.
spider's
let's
no
just
joke.
okay.
Yeah.
Let's scratch the
Look,
spider.
I'm
Let's
gonna pull out my box cutter and I'm going ahead and cut him. I'm going ahead and cut him. We can get that poison out real quick.
For real.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
But the fact that I'm trying to say is, well, maybe he has just given up and he refuses to paddle. Okay, we'll let
Yeah.
it slide for a couple of days. But after you did what you did and he starts feeling better, he still refuses to paddle. Well, now you have become dead weight to me and your ass is
Yeah.
going overboard.
Yeah,
See, a lot of us are too scared to throw
Grace
people
gonna push
over.
you.
A lot of people are scared to throw people overboard.
Grace gonna push
Fuck
that
that
nigga off
shit.
the boat.
If you don't
Brick,
want
you
to
going
help,
off the boat. You better be able to swim, nigga.
Right. Yeah,
but
get Noah
that's
out the
the
I
boat.
get the
analogy.
Get Noah.
sentiment, Grace. I get the sentiment. I just wish you would have used a
Let me
different
give you another
analogy.
analogy. Somebody's
All right.
drowning and you go save them. What's the first thing they're going to do when you grab them to save them from drowning?
They gonna try to push your ass down and goddamn get themselves up.
Right.
Exactly. Those are great analogies because once again, if you knew that you didn't know how to swim, why the hell are you agreeing to go jet skiing with your friends? If you know you got weak lungs and you're not going to be able to hold your breath long, why are you putting yourself in predicaments where it's going to have to now force other people to risk their lives or do things for you? Like there was a comment that Travel once said that Black women are the least protected. But there's a lot of times where they initiate shit and you expect a husband and a father to come save a complete stranger. Because perfect example, look at Brick Lady.
Like, I'm actually agree with her. I'm
Brick
actually
Lady.
now that I'm thinking about it, having a outside of the body thought about that one. Black women are the most least protected. They are. They're the least protected
But
from
ask, the question
themselves.
is why?
No. They're the least protected from themselves.
Mhm.
I think the least protected are our children. To be honest with you.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
the kids are the least protected of anything.
Yeah.
Like we're grown as adults. All of us on here are adults. We all have reconnaissance of ourselves. We control. Once people get to the mindset of you control your life, you control the outcomes in your life. Once you get to that point, you'll understand that, yeah, this is my fault. How should I move differently? When I have a problem, I'll try to look at myself. I'm the first person I look at when I have an issue going on.
Instead of blaming others, right?
Yeah. But when people don't have that mindset, they're going to blame somebody else for what's going on in their life. We're not, regardless of the history in this country with us as black folks and how they treat us and how they continue to treat us, at the end of the day, we control our own outcome. I'm not going to sit here and bitch about them folks 24/7 when I know they ain't fucking with me. They might be doing some shit behind closed doors or whatever the fuck with me, but it comes down to me making the right decision to make sure I can get ahead. I'm like, the people that sit out here and just make excuses all damn day long. Grace, you know my saying. Everybody not gonna make the boat. Everybody not gonna make the boat. I'm not gonna sit around with people that make excuses all goddamn day. I understand some fucked up shit happened to you, but everything is not some fucked up shit happened to you. Like it becomes a habitual offender type shit when every time something go wrong in your life, it's them, they did it. Nah, fuck that bitch. Like, look, motherfucker, you ain't learned by now? Move differently. Avoid the problems. Just like when you said earlier, he got 12 babies already by 12 women. And then you go lay up with him, and then you bitch about him not take. Bitch,
Well, she
move
thought that her
differently.
box can change him.
Yeah, my pussy magic.
Big mistake.
She got that.
Big
That
I'm the
24
special one.
She got that 24 karat magic in a pussy. It ain't that shit, man. Look, man, for a dude that get pussy, that shit, it's a dime a dozen.
Yep.
It's like eating a goddamn $3.49 bundle for McDonald's. It's just another one. It ain't shit, bitch.
Well, you have to admit, some are better than others, Jay. Come on.
Some are better than others, but it ain't like it ain't. Look, when I was younger, when I was in the military, when I was in high school, yeah, I would have jumped off a goddamn bridge for some pussy. Probably won't even drive 5 minutes to go get some pussy now. Be like, yeah, I'm just on the other side of town, driving over here and get this shit. I'm like, it's fucking too far. It's too far. We gonna have to reschedule this shit, bitch. I'm good.
Wow.
I ain't trying to wait. I be thinking about wasting my gas. I'm like, man, I need the gas for tomorrow. I gotta go to work. Once a man gets to a certain point, his priorities, and that's what I think the problem with a lot of these dudes, they don't have no fucking priorities. I know dudes that used to cash out just to get some pussy. I know dudes that used to stay out late as fuck, chasing some pussy, knowing they had to be at work in the morning and then miss being at work on time. You're jeopardizing the thing that you need for some shit that you want. I put my needs in front of my wants now. I done had to do that for a long time. Fuck what I want to do. I need to do what I need to do so I can do what I want to do. Like I tell people all the time, I'm only at work so I can do what I want to do when I'm outside of work. Besides that, I wouldn't be here. If that wasn't the case, I would not be here. I would not. I do what I got to do so I can do what I want to do. And a lot of people need to get into that mindset. They need to reflect. Like, self-reflection is key. Soul searching, in other words, for the people that like to believe in like crystals and stones and shit. Y'all use that one. You need to really look at yourself and see what you do that's wrong, see what you do that's bad. Like, I know shit that I do that I still need to work on, and it's things that I have not changed, but I am aware of it. I'm aware of it, and I try to keep that shit in order until I decide I want it. Well, until I grow some goddamn balls and fucking just stop doing it. But everything else in between, man. Well, look, we grown ass adults, man. Ain't nobody coming in to save us. We live in a time where men and women are equal, same level. So, look, ladies, y'all gonna have to save yourselves. Men, y'all, you already know you've been had to save yourselves. You need to make smarter decisions in your life. Stop letting your urges and your emotions dictate how you move in this world. Like, be a grown ass adult, man. Suck it up. Everything ain't gonna be fun. That was one of my biggest problems. I thought everything was supposed to be fun. Yeah, boot camp changed that real fucking quick. As soon as I got off the bus, get on them goddamn yellow lines. I was like, what the fuck? Talk to? It ain't fun no more, motherfucker. It's real. And life is real. Motherfuckers need to goddamn grow up and realize what it is, because I ain't
Now
jumping out the goddamn window for you.
I'm gonna go around the panel real quick. With everything that we've heard, Bess, I'm gonna start with you. Has there been anything that you have done, maybe in the past, presently, that you've done to soul search? What kind of things have you done? Have I already said some of the things that you've done? What have, because I know we've all soul searched before. At the age that we're all at now, right now on this panel, I know that we've all soul searched. You guys already know some of mine. I go to the beach. I started working out more. I go to the gym. That takes my mind off of things and kicks my butt. You know, when you try to go with weights. I've cut people out that are not of value to me. I read more. I pray more. I've gotten closer to God. I'm not perfect and I'm a work in progress, but those are the things that I have done. Bess, what are the things that you have done that you think goes with soul searching?
I would say, oh, I'm glad you asked me the question because I was about to really build. Um, I would say one, one after you've done the work as far as self reflecting, the things you were saying as far as working on yourself, that's key. But I want to touch on something that Jay said as well. I think that because you said like no one would save you or things of that nature. I think that also depends on your circle, right? So if I have a strong circle, right, they can depend on me. I can depend on them at times, right? Or we carry each other's burdens. But a lot of times our circle ain't right. You know what I mean? And we got to switch it up, and we gotta move things out, and we gotta move things in. You know what I mean? Because sometimes we become stagnant. I know sometimes I've done that in the past. I become stagnant. I want certain people to be in certain positions, or I want them to be certain things, or I want them to be in my life in a certain way, and it's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I learned the biggest lesson I learned that from was was my folks. You know what I'm saying? They taught me that a lot in a lot of different ways. You know what I mean? To kind of have the right people around you. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's key. If you got the right people around you, y'all be able to work as a unit. You know what I'm saying? And work together. So that's a big part of that's a big piece of the puzzle.
Okay.
So that's one way you can like so reflect and change things up as after doing all the work that you said. But I also think um as far as the man and woman thing, I think what has to happen is that we have to change our value system and start really valuing, things that we used to value. Now I'm not saying we're gonna go back to the 60s, 70s, and 80s. I ain't saying none of that, even the 90s, right? That's impossible. It's not gonna happen, right? You know what I mean? It's a different times, a different age. We have technology, right? You know what I mean? Somebody could come up with an idea and they can go viral one moment and they a millionaire already, right? Off of one thing. You feel what I'm saying? So you're right, Grace? Um, okay. So yeah, like that's the kind of world we live in, right? There's a
Mhm.
song that could come out and the song could be like 2 minutes long and it could just go viral and everybody love it. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how life is now. So, but I think the biggest thing we got to get back to is the work ethic we did have as a people. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody I watched growing up worked. You know what I mean? My grandmother worked, grandfather worked, my mother worked. Everybody worked. You know what I'm saying? There was nobody sitting down. You know what I mean? So I think that this whole idea of people thinking that they could just become a athlete or a rapper off top or whatever, which could happen, right? So I'm not knocking your hustle. Trust me, I'm a New Yorker. I never knock your hustle, right? But what I want to say is that like we got to have other work ethics just in case something don't pan out the way we want to. And if we look at the real successful people, they hats are everywhere. If you look at Shaq or Nick Cannon or LeBron or whoever y'all want to use, or Jay, they got their hats in so many different industries and endeavors. They're not just one thing. You know what I mean? They have different sources of revenue and different sources of influence that, keep them relevant and keep their name alive
Yep.
and allow them to build a legacy. So I think that's what we got to get back to. Know what I mean? I remember my grandfather told me he used to work in a meat factory, then he worked at the railroad, then he you know what I mean? Like he had so many different jobs. You know what I mean? My grandmother would take care of homemaids, or then sometimes she would, to do stuff from home. Like it was so many different things that we did. We have multiple ways of working and multiple ways of building a legacy and building a family. We don't do that no more now. You know what I mean? And some of it is because of technology, and I get it. But we got to get back to that work ethic, man, of really building a family and building a unit, and not trying to be all up in the industry and all that. If we just only relying on that and we ain't got nothing else going on, then we got to switch up the hustle a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying don't chase your dreams. I'm just saying, switch up your hustle. And I think for both, I think for men, for them trying to always be like all the other men that they see, like you got to get out of that, dog. Like you ain't gonna be every man that you see. You got to build your own. You got to be you, and maybe you could be better than that person that you're trying to be like. And I think for women, they got to stop looking for some of them. They got to stop looking for somebody. I hear a lot. They're looking for somebody to take care of them or something like that. Like I, my grandmother ain't looking for nobody to take care of her like that. She looked for my grandfather to do certain things, but like I said, she was working. She was scrubbing floor. You know what I'm saying? My aunts too. My mother said, I don't know where Grace is going. She got the makeup on and all. I see you, Grace.
But
So I mess with you. I mess with you. I got to crack some jokes and make it lighthearted. But
I
yeah,
know.
at the end of the day, like that's what we got to get back to. That work ethic got to come back. I think. You know what I mean? And that's my take on it.
And before Brick goes, I want to read this comment now. It says, if you're not working, you still need to keep your mind and body on something, even if it was listening to the radio, reading a newspaper or magazine, gardening or cleaning the house. I've come to realize about myself that cooking is therapy for me. I could be mad as hell. And if I get in that
Welcome to the
kitchen,
club, girl.
I mean, I just never realized how calming cooking was. I already liked to cook, but I put a lot of my energy, and it makes me stop from thinking of what I was bugging me or what I'm going through. And now my goal is to make this meal and make everybody smile after they eat. And take pictures of it and send it to my peoples, and compete with them. Yep, I send them to you. Oh, and Bess, when I send him a picture, I know I'm getting a phone call. I'm getting a phone call because he got to be like, damn, what is that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cooking is therapy for me, guys. Find something that you like. Create a hobby. And that's part of soul searching. So, Brick, same question to you because I've gotten through everything. I'm going to be at final thoughts, but let's answer this question. Brick, what are some things that learning from tonight's show that you didn't even realize you were doing that was a part of soul searching? What have you done thus far? What say you? Are you there, Brick? Did the mute monster get you? Okay, well
Right.
we'll get back to Brick on that. Jay, you answer the question. I mean, you said some of it already, but what are some of the things that you have done to do some soul searching?
Well, look. I think we've all gone through things in our life personally. My soul searching came from like, look, motherfucker, it's gonna get worse from here if you don't get right. Like, I I've never really, and this gonna sound fucked up to say. It's really gonna sound fucked up to say. I've never really had to do some really deep soul searching. I've never had to.
Okay.
I'm just being this here. I think about shit on the fly when I'm going through it, like the situations that I'm dealing with, because sometimes you can get a hot head and do stupid shit, and then the police roll up and you're like, man, let me pull that shit back real quick. Like, this shit about to get serious. Let me
Right,
pull that
right.
shit back
Mm-hmm.
a little bit, bro. Like, oh, we got Brick back. Go to Brick.
Well, you Brick, you
Nah, go
finish your
Brick. All
thought.
right, come back to me. Go to Brick. Brick back. We got Brick.
All right, Brick.
Yeah,
Well,
back
the
at you.
question is, after listening to everything tonight's show, and then maybe not even realizing it, what are things that you have done that considered soul searching?
I've pretty much done them all. I've done the whole therapy in and out, and being an artist myself, most of my therapeutic moment involved with both drawing and writing. Started off drawing, and that was being a kid trying to stay focused in class because it wasn't that the teacher was boring. Most of the time, it was the fact that I was surrounded by nothing but peer, not just peer pressure, but peers attraction, and I probably making up a new word or a new statement, but peers attraction when you got classmates, saying something that's funny or saying something that's more interesting. So drawing plays a part of me being therapeutic, and also being able to write some things. Like you mentioned journals and stuff. Me, I'm more of a poet type of dude. I write poetry and saying some crazy stuff that'll be like interesting to think about. So yeah, writing plays a good part. Um, Going outside, I used to definitely go to the park and just chill at the pond and just be observing everything. And so
You
and
see, it,
also
and didn't
going to
even know it.
movies. Yeah, and then going to movies. I would go to there was plenty of time before I got married that I will go to movies once a week, religiously, just once a week, just whatever movie that is interested, I just check it out and just go there by myself. I'll literally go on the daytime and catch either the first one or
The
the second
matinee.
one exactly, and just be the only one there, chilling, watching the movie, whatever the case may be. So everything, and then when you're talking about embracing soul searching, like to me, that is not only is it necessary, it's strongly recommended. That's where the
Hmm.
whole resting comes in when you think about what the Bible talks about. God worked made things that within 6 days, and then the seventh day He rested. So
Hmm.
that is a strong recommendation, and as well as a commandment. It's not just a commandment just to be like you should do this to give God honor, glory, and praise. But one of the best ways to do such is to be still, because everybody can tell you, especially the older generation would tell you, if the moment you do no all work and no taking the time to just breathe a little bit, just be in a different place, just to be in a different environment, the moment you don't take care of yourself, your body will definitely let you know one way or another you're about to shut down, and I'm about to help you. So yeah, it's all beneficial. Soul searching is definitely beneficial in so many ways. And matter of fact, you you don't even have to be a Christian to understand how resting and even fasting is important. Like for your body to just have a day or two of just not not eating something,
Hmm.
just to be still and just rest and just calm down, chill, play some music. Like me, I like yourself, sis. I listen to gospel music, but I also love jazz, and jazz will definitely have you thinking. be- Trust me, if you listen to some jazz, whether if it's Miles Davis or Boney James, you'll be enjoying some music, especially with no words involved. You'll get some soul searching experience around. That's a guarantee for sure. So everything that you have brought up, I 100% agree, and I even vouch for it. All that stuff.
Was there anything new you learned or anything you may do from now on?
Uh, if anything, I need to go back into
There we
just
go.
Just especially like go outside because I work I literally work every day because most of the sometimes I be feeling like I'm missing out, and sometimes I'm trying my best to catch up, and it's not healthy. And I'll be the first to admit it's not the healthiest thing to do to either try to catch up, keep up with the whoever, whether it's the Jones or the Jeffersons, but not the Kardashian. Definitely not the
I know that's
Kardashian.
right. I know
But
that's right. I just want to give a
it's to
shout
catch
out to
up.
Grizz. Thank you for coming through. The drip, what's going on? I love to see you coming through. Go follow the drip show. He be having some. If you're one that is up late at night sometimes, that's the channel to go to because he be on that late night shit and he be dropping some good content. Love his show. It's good. I learn from the younger ones. I'm older than his audience, but I'm learning from them too. And Brick, I'm really glad that you said everything that you said and that I've helped you to realize, yeah, you need to go back into your soul searching and get outside and get some sun. Even though you're melanated, we all need some of that vitamin D that sun gives us. You got to get outside,
Hmm.
get fresh air because you being in the house all day can mess. I mean, you may not be realizing it, but it is messing with you
Right,
sometimes. You may
right.
get irritable, you may lash out for no reason and not understand why. You know, I am also going to start embracing fasting because sometimes you got to go to God hungry. You got to show him that you're serious. And
Hmm.
fasting is one of the best ways to do it. I can't with food right now, but I'm thinking I may give up coffee for 30 days. And that's going to be, and anyone that knows me, I drink a lot of coffee. So I'm like, if I can do that for 30 days and maybe remove that caffeine out of my body, that would be good for me. So that's one that's I'm putting on the books. I wrote a poem and I'm actually trying to get into Euro Atlanta has a poetry night on Wednesday nights. I'm actually thinking of going. I mean, of course, the first time I'll go, I'm just gonna go check out the vibe and see what's going on. But
Hmm.
because I build on that poem as almost every day, and when I get it to perfection and without getting too emotional, I think I'm gonna go up there on Adventure Night and say my poem. Because you see, this isn't something I've never done before. I think another good thing is create a bucket list. That's not something that I read in my research, but we need to create a bucket list and knock it out. I want to learn how to ride a bike and get my endorsement to ride a bike. I'm a adrenaline junkie. Imagine going for a ride on the bike on sunrise or sunset on the beach. I'm like, yeah, I want to go. I want to jump out of an airplane. These are things that I want to do, and we need to do bucket lists and you do a bucket travel list. Travel. I mean, we get so caught up in work and making money. What are we making all this money for? We're not living life. I had a show on Monday on the Black Man Unfiltered about parents who work so much but don't give their kids time to go to their games. Where are the parents? Oh, we too busy trying to keep up with the Joneses. We too busy living in a 5-bedroom house when we only really need a 3-bedroom. But we always want to live above our means to impress others. Nah, I'm not having it. Okay, Jay, you up now. You up.
I thought you was gonna go to Quentin.
Okay, I'll go to Quentin. But wait, Travel One is back and she made a comment. Hold on, Grizz. Hold on. She says something and I wanna bring it up. I did give my shout out to Drip. Where is it? I can't find it. Here she go. Hold on. Can you click on it for me? Yeah, I need a new desktop. I'm gonna have me a fun skydiving. Yes, ma'am. Now they have this plane where they put a slip and slide, and once you jump on the slip and slide, there's no going back. You
Uh,
sliding out that
yeah, I
plane.
saw that too. That is crazy.
I'll
That
do
is
it.
so
I'll do
dope.
that. That's a good way of changing your mind.
Yep. Once you slide, you go through the rest of the journey.
That's it. Did you find the comment, Jay? Where is that? Okay, here it is. I see it. I'm trying to click on it. Embrace the grace. That's drip. Where is it? Comments? Okay, where is it? I know how to maneuver through my phone too. Hold on, nobody panic. I'm gonna read it. Here she go. Okay, at Embrace the Grace, you had a good topic with solutions. Thanks for the wrench. You saw my earlier comment about it. We both have strong belief, yet it's understood. We'll catch the replay and we'll see you around these YouTube spaces. Okay, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? So let me go ahead and acknowledge Grizz. How you doing, my dear? What's good? How you doing?
I'm calling. Little Ty just got off work today.
How's your son?
Real good, man.
Rambunctious. He's rambunctious, but he's good.
I hear you. At 6 years old, that's what he's gonna be.
And I can tell you this right now. What my parents forgot to tell us when we have kids, it's like Mortal Kombat. Face yourself.
Damn. So I know you got in the tail end of the show, and we've been talking all night about embracing soul searching. So I'm gonna ask you the question: what's your take on soul searching? Have you ever had to soul search, and what did you do to do the soul searching?
I'm actually soul searching. I'm actually in the midst of doing that right now. Actually, I am literally working on revamping my vernacular. I'm working on learning 4 languages. Um, so I'm working on relearning English. We're working on Spanish, sign language, and Swahili. Um, and actually, this one thing that I'm on right now is called Stoicism. So basically, like with somebody, like when two people, like hypothetically, if two people are in an argument, don't say nothing. It's okay to be quiet. When
That pisses off a lot of people.
yeah, exactly. Learn to be quiet, and then also too, I'm also just learning how to be quiet. Period. Like if 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 any of these brothers or if Miss Grace is talking, learn to be quiet. Learn to be quiet. Listen with your ears. Have an open mind, and don't be so quick. Do not be so quick to speak. Because a lot of people feel like they have to be really quick on the draw. I'm like, no. Like, did you understand what's being said? Do you understand what's being heard? And so that's actually what I'm learning from myself. Because I'm so quick to talk, and also too, um, don't what is it? Don't talk more than what you've heard. It was something like that. And so, but yeah, I'm actually learning a lot about stoicism, learning how to implement everything that I'm learning. Um, Learning how, and I'm also working on saving more money because I really need a car. But I'm working on getting a car and getting I definitely need a new camera. So as far as my soul searching,
Okay.
learning how to calm my soul. And oh, by the way, I love poetry. By the way, I'm actually working on. I know I'm not supposed to be saying this, but I'm actually slowly working on making a movie where the dialogue is poetry.
Really?
That's dope. That would be dope.
And
You
also
seem
too,
to be doing a lot. You really are in the middle of a soul searching journey, huh?
and I'm also in the next 2 months, I'm going to do the biggest thing I am scared of doing. I'm about to jump in the director's seat. I'm
Okay.
petrified of being a director because everybody thinks that being a film director is easy, and it's not. You're basically the coach and the quarterback on set. You have to know everybody. You have to know everybody's
Hmm.
position, how to execute the position. You can't just talk to anybody any kind of way. You have to deal with 4, 5, 6 things at the same time. And I'm also working on, I also have 2 production companies that I'm working on: Access Entertainment and Grizzly Bear Productions. So yeah, I'm never bored.
I know that's right. And don't forget to hit me up about that interview, okay?
Yes, definitely. Thank you for reminding me. I've been so Busy with
Busy?
this. Yeah, I've been busy. Yes,
Go
ma'am.
figure. All right, Jay, it's your turn. You can't run anymore.
You gotta ask me the question.
Okay. Well, you say you've never really yeah, I think you have done some soul searching, but you just didn't realize. Like when you go fishing, that's one way that you calm your nerves and your soul. Fishing is
Well,
a
I
it's
self-reflect all the time.
okay.
But I think we all. It's weird to me that I hear some people don't, but you would think that every day you would try to like go to bed thinking about how you could have been better that day and try to be better the next day. At least that's just my mindset, but that might be weird. Um, just like I said earlier, I think you should learn at least one thing every day, or you just wasted a day. Passed down from my granddad, but like soul searching. I think the closest that I can say I've come close to doing anything close to that was like trying to figure out like a career path, you know? Like what do you want to do for a living? What do you want to do? Because a lot of us like, man, we can make some money here, we can make some money there, but we always think about what's going to be the thing that we could do that could sustain us for a lifetime that we could retire off of. I did that, but when it comes to like my personal life and things of that sort, man, I just self-reflect on a day-to-day basis. Like even today, I'm thinking about things I could have did better. Even on this live stream, I'm thinking about things I could have said better. Maybe I shouldn't have said bitch 17 times.
Yeah.
Maybe. Maybe. I didn't say I it's a big maybe. Some people deserve that shit. But I always try to self-reflect on different ways to approach different situations, no matter what it might be. Because I think we all should always strive to be the best. Like there's a
Yeah,
thing
but
where
would you agree to this comment that some people like being shitty and stay shitty?
I think some people I ain't gonna say they like it. I say a lot of people are comfortable with being shitty.
I agree.
Just poor
I definitely agree
performance.
to that.
That's
I know a
crazy
lot
to
of
me.
people. Look, I told you when I got out of the service, I was homeless for a little bit because I didn't plan ahead. I always try to preach those. Like, why I preach those 5 P's. Look at my boy Biggie. He better make sure he shut his ass up. But I try to preach the 5 P's in life. Prior planning prevents piss poor performance.
Yup.
I didn't have that. I didn't have that mindset when I got out of service. So I was homeless for a while. And I ended up in the projects after that, after like a year of just sleeping in the car. And I started seeing people like with dealing with people from time to time. A lot of people are content with their shitty ass lives. They'll complain. Like you'll see people complain about their living situation or how things going in their life, but you'll notice that they put zero fucking effort to change it.
Or expect you to change it for them.
Yeah, they're looking for somebody to come in and fix. That's the number one thing. If it's gonna change, somebody else is gonna change it for them. And I started noticing that. So I had to start reflecting on myself. And the first thing I reflected on is why the fuck you around people like that? That meant I
Exactly.
wasn't doing what the fuck I was supposed to be doing in the area that I was in. I got my ass the fuck up out of there. It's like, bitch, motherfucker, you need to look for a different job. You need to stack your money up. Stop trying to go out here and trick, play basketball every day, and fuck with these hoes. Now, motherfucker, lock down, focus in, and stack your money up. And it didn't take that long to get it done, but I think a lot of people don't. I don't think we're honest. I think this is the biggest thing. I don't think a lot of people are honest with themselves.
Mm.
I think they lie to themselves because I remember one time I was broke as fuck. Literally, I had $2. Literally, my last $2 and my last $2. And I made a decision that changed my life forever. I was like, I got $2. I need to figure out how to move this money. I didn't have nowhere to stay. I didn't even have my car at the time because my car got towed. I'm like, I got $2. What the fuck you gonna do with this shit, man? And my dumb ass went to the store and bought me 2 beers.
Damn.
And I saw the consequence that came. I was cool for the rest of the day. I was like, yeah. Fucked up a little bit. Got a little buzz. And then night came. And then the next morning came. And then night came again. It was like, yeah, don't ever fucking do that dumbass shit again in your life. Should have figured out a way to flip them $2 to get something. And ever since I hit that, and I think a lot of people need to hit rock bottom. They got too many people saving them. Hit rock bottom and you'll do some self-reflecting. I think that's when most people reflect. When they at they lowest of lowest, you'll reflect on your life. And honestly, that's when people tell you, Grayson said it, I know I done said it, and I know a lot of people on this panel probably have said it before. You're your own worst enemy. You as a human being
Yes,
are
we
your
are.
own worst enemy.
Wholeheartedly.
Once you get to that rock bottom shit, it's like if you still blaming other motherfuckers for your problems, you need to stay at rock bottom, motherfucker.
And it's
Because
sad that it takes us to get to rock bottom to
Hey.
make a change.
Sometimes
what
we
they
have
say?
to. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
So to reiterate, hey brother man, can I give you some encouragement?
Go ahead.
So in the words of Bruce Lee, and I'm probably paraphrasing this, never.
Sorry, not that.
No, you're good. So some encouragement to you that might help you just minutely. One, stop talking bad about yourself. Speak power within yourself, my dude. And the
What's up,
reason why I'm
me?
saying, yes.
Oh, nigga, I'm the greatest. You don't know that?
Of
Grace
course.
ain't told
Hey,
you.
say it again. Say it again.
Hey, look, Grace ain't told
Louder.
y'all motherfuckers. I'm the shit. Y'all must
Hey,
don't
that's what I'm
know.
saying.
Y'all
I'm
ain't
just
heard
Shit, I
saying.
look at
me.
myself in the mirror and I'm more, damn, you was a pretty motherfucker. You think I'm gonna wait around for somebody to tell me that? I already know, but I don't walk
So,
around
Oh my
stuck up.
gosh.
oh yeah, no, I'm just saying.
His soul said, "Oh
So
my god."
Mm,
no,
Here she comes.
motherfucker,
no,
you.
so what I'm saying is, in the words of Bruce
Lord have
Lee,
mercy.
do not speak bad about yourself because the brain doesn't know what the body's telling them, or someone it was something like that. And then also too, like for me, and like I'm just gonna give encouragement to everybody else. Where do you want to be in the next year or two? What is your big like for me? Like I know for me, I want to work in the industry wholeheartedly. So I'm doing something every day that will push me to working with some other people. Just to give everybody on this panel some encouragement. Like what is your big star, and what are and how you plan on going to that big star? If that makes sense.
I hear you. Like I got 3 big fishes I need to fry by the end of this year, and that's what I'm working towards. And y'all already know my goal for YouTube. I'm looking to get 1,000 by November 7th. So guys, please don't forget to. The biggest thing is sharing. I appreciate the likes and the
The
subscribe,
biggest
but
thing is
Hey,
shorts.
Miss Grace, I got some encouragement for you too. So for
what's
anybody on
that?
this panel, and for Mr. Best, Miss Grace, for anybody who's on this panel, you can actually put this podcast on IMDb.
What is that?
That's the
So
movie thing.
yeah. So like if
It's
you
where
have
all the big
if
movies
you have
come
a, if you
out.
have a
Yeah.
podcast, if you have a podcast, if you have anything that, because the industry now is actually looking at people who have YouTube content. So Miss Grace, Mr. Best, for anybody else who's on this panel who has a YouTube channel, you can actually put your contact me when you get a chance to. I can actually run it through you because I'm actually putting Access Entertainment on IMDb,
Okay.
and also too, you can also be SAC eligible as well, just by having a
Okay.
YouTube channel. To just give everybody
Okay.
some encouragement in this channel.
I want to give a shout out to our Real Bravado Network. How you doing, sir? Thank you for coming. Yeah, I know it's late. Everybody like, damn, Embrace is on this late. Oh, there go my dude, information man show. Thank you for
He
coming.
need to change that profile picture. I like information man, but that profile picture look a little suspect, if I do say so myself.
Information man show. I need you to check your
Bruh, you
DMs
gonna
on
just disregard
IG.
what I just said? Okay, whatever. I don't give
Yeah,
a fuck.
I
Two
sent you some
microphones in his
good.
mouth.
I sent you
I'm
some
sorry.
good information that I need you to look at. I don't do shows on that content, but you were the first person that I thought of information show. So I know you don't look at your Instagram. It takes you for days and days, and you're probably getting a lot of DMs.
And
You got to
Grace,
go
you
all the way
cheating
to
on
the
me.
bottom. I
Grace, I'm
sent it
getting
to you
sick and
about a.
tired of
Will
this
you
shit.
stop, Jay? I'm trying to network
I'm
here.
sick and tired of this shit. I just don't understand the level of disrespect that's going on tonight. I'm
What do
just
you
finding out
mean?
you just cheating on me like a motherfucker.
You know I am the
How you know
networking
all these
queen
niggas? How
of
you know all
YouTube
these niggas, Grace?
because I network. Guys, we playing,
I'm
because
done.
I network. Okay, thank you for
Who
coming,
told you to
sir.
do that?
Oh, please don't do that. Don't do that. Okay,
Who
don't
told you
do
to get out there
that.
and network? Started from the
I am
bottom, now we
in
here.
YouTube surfing when I'm not doing anything. That's how I come to learn about other content creators. But yes,
Shit.
information man, sure. I've been waiting to see you. Check your DM. I sent you some really good information. I got a good plug in the industry, in the entertainment industry, and they gave me some good info on Diddy. So read that, and you'll probably make a whole show out of it. You'll do
No
your
Diddy.
information research. But Randy's still hard at work. She's still here. She's still doing her thing.
Let me finish my
Travel once
thoughts.
said her goodbyes. Okay, so thank you for that. Marquez, darling, you up in here. Thank you so much. Guys, I really do appreciate
Let
it.
me
It was
finish
a
my thoughts,
really.
Grace. I didn't get to finish my thoughts.
Okay, go ahead. My bad.
I want you to ask me the question again.
Oh my goodness. Sir, what are things that you have done in your life that's caused you to do some soul searching or self reflection that you think people should know so they can utilize those methods?
The way you worded it that way, I'm gonna give you a different answer this time.
Okay.
Look, a lot of people will soul search once they start fucking up. Because we were just talking about hitting rock bottom, right? Rock bottom and making people reflect. We would hope and we would advocate for everybody that's watching that tuned in tonight to not hit rock bottom for you to reflect on your life. Tell you to do it right now. Even if things are going good or if things are going bad, reflect on your life, reflect on your day, reflect on how you're moving in this world to try to get a better outcome the next day. That's the best thing that you could possibly do for yourself. Because I do believe in the 5 Ps. Grace, you know, I said it before and I said it tonight. Prior planning prevents piss poor performance. It does. If you plan ahead, the smartest people in the world, the people running this shit right now. Sorry, I'm smoking weed. But the people that are running this shit
Bless
right
you,
now,
bless you.
thanks, sir. Appreciate that shit. Somebody said something. Grace ain't said a goddamn thing. But the people that are actually
Bless you,
running this
bro.
fucking world, so got a second one, man. Hallelujah, man. Brick Slinger, you just don't give a fuck about me, do you?
Me too
Okay, I
much,
guess you
man.
don't.
But bless you though.
Thank you. There you go. We got three, man.
Bless you in every way.
Sorry, man. Look, I gotta take a drink to that shit. Let all y'all motherfuckers tell me something.
I'll tell you,
That's what I'm
boy.
talking
I'll
about.
tell
I
you.
tell you, I
We
feel special as
the
fuck tonight.
shenanigans.
I swear, I've been drinking a little bit. But either way, though, in the grand scheme of things, like the 5 Ps, man, the people that are running this fucking world, the people that make decisions that we have to abide by, they're planning ahead. And if you want to get outside of people controlling your life, regardless of what you think, they don't. Because, bitch, I promise you, you don't control your water, you don't control the food you eat, you don't control the air you breathe. So you can shut that shit the fuck up. You don't even own the land that you bought. Just throwing that out there for you. But if you start planning ahead, you start self-reflecting on how you moving so you can move better the next day, you can be a better person. And we should stack days. I believe in stacking. Every day I'm stacking something on top of the next one. And I want to be a better person the very next day. And going to what hold on, let me take the comment away so I can see this shit real quick. Like, fuck, I can't see no goddamn. Okay, I can look down there. Going to what Quentin said. Yes, you should have a moment in time where you tell yourself, yeah, you did something good. You did something good. And hopefully it's when you did something good and then, like you went to the barbershop, got a nice cut, or you went to the salon and got your hair did up and like, oh, I'm the shit. No. When you actually, Grace, stop doing that shit. But even when you actually did something, congratulate yourself, because people always get mad at me on YouTube. I've had people say this shit to me in the comment section. It's like, oh, look at him. He unliked his own comment. And I tell them all the time, because my granddad said it. If you don't like it, who the fuck else will? Yeah, I like my own shit. So look, you need to just strive. Stack them days up, man. Be better every day. Try your best to learn something every day. Try to reflect on what you're doing. Do your soul searching to try to be a better person. Any mistakes you made, try to be better. The only way, even if you did some fucked up shit, the only way that people are going to actually forgive you for it is if you show them that you actually moving forward and you're a different person. So stack it up, man.
And don't you hate it when people keep bringing up that old person, knowing that you on some progress shit, trying to be better, but they always want to keep up bringing some old shit.
You remember my saying though, Grace? You remember my saying? Everybody ain't gonna make the boat.
Everybody ain't fit for this journey.
And you know what?
So true.
Stoicism actually says something about your enemies too. About how if you're trying to change but people see the same person in you, that means that you're leveling up and they have issues with themselves.
Yep. Again, self-reflection bounces. That's their projection bouncing off of you, bouncing on you.
And again, a hit dog gonna holler. So when sometimes, like, you already know, you remember the last controversy that we dealt with around here.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I sat on that shit for 3 weeks. And ain't say a motherfucking word. 3 weeks. All for the reason of just trying to come in and destroy that shit. So there's no more competition, there's no more battling, there's no more back and forth, there's no more nothing. It's over with. It's dead and done. That stoicism shit that Quentin just talked about, yeah, a lot of people need it. And I'm really about to get on some real stoicism shit around here now. Because I know I'm gonna make some fucking enemies around here, and I'm just okay.
And
wait till I come at the live streams. Grace, I'm gonna be on demon time.
Oh
I'm gonna be on
Lord help us.
God save us all.
If you ever want to look at, sorry.
Now go ahead.
Oh my god.
No, but I say so. If you ever want to, so it's kind of funny too. Like I said, like when I say self-reflection, I'm consistently listening to this almost every day of the week, and I'm listening to what the villains say about society, and I'm sitting up here like, I'm laughing in your face because what was it? It was like I'm laughing because you are all the same, or it's something like that. But basically, I'm playing this. Joker said something that was really, really interesting, and I'm sitting up here like, oh shit, he was right. Wait, so I literally listened to this like 15, 20 times, and I'm like, so basically he was actually sane, but kind of insane. But it was just, I listened to a lot of stuff, and
you talking about the Joker off the Batman with Heath Ledger?
Yes.
Oh,
no,
really?
no.
He dropped a lot of dimes. He was actually,
yes, he did.
He was actually the hero.
Yeah, he actually was, and
people believe.
And so I'm gonna play this. Like, if y'all ever want to like listen to the same thing I'm listening to, just go to YouTube and look up stoicism and look up Joker quotes or something like that. And I'm telling you, listen to that by yourself in a quiet place, and you'll have like literally a holy shit moment.
Yeah, and watch him make the pencil disappear too.
Yeah. Hey, but I was going to say to everybody, love, peace, and light. I have to go put this little boy to bed. Many blessings to everybody. Miss Grace, I'm gonna holler at you when I get a chance to. And
thank you.
how's the best way to
And
get in
Quinn,
touch with
man, make
you?
sure you come over and subscribe. Grace, you need to take that shit off so they can see. Well, you can see it down low.
Well,
What's
hold
your
on.
thing,
Let me
bro?
just say real
Can't
quick.
nobody see our name channels on here. God damn it.
Oh,
Yes.
Jesus.
Can't nobody see nobody's name because you want to put up them final thought shits.
Wow.
Shit, man. I
Who?
swear.
I see
I
why
told
she
you
said
about
who
this.
show it. You happy
I
there?
done told you about this shit, Grace.
Watch, they really
Oh,
gonna think
God.
we fucking.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Goddamn.
She
What the
run.
fuck this
He
nigga
run
doing?
her. He telling her what to do. Who
Look, they
channel
gonna look
it
in the
is?
background. They gonna look in the background like, see, you see that blue in his room? That's the reflection off the side of her picture right there. Them niggas in the same room.
They'll be grasping for straws, any little thing. But Grizz, thank you for coming. I always appreciate the gems that you drop. I appreciate you. Don't forget to like, subscribe to all the content creators on the screen. Let's talk with JVJ, the
Mainly
JVJ
mine.
Network.
Mainly mine.
You,
Fuck everybody else. Come to mine.
wow.
We
Oh
gonna
my
leave
God.
everybody else
Go
leave
put
this
that
shit.
go put that little boy to sleep. Why he up so late?
I
Later,
know.
Grizz.
So
Cause he bad.
he's in the bed with he's in bed with his mom. They're reading stories right now. I'm got done washing dishes. I
Okay.
just got done washing dishes.
That's
Okay.
cool. That's cool.
All right. So I'm sorry. I'm gonna
I'm
have to
sorry,
put it
y'all.
back
You
up,
know I was
sir.
just fucking with you, Grace. Nah,
Oh, I
I was
know.
being for real.
If I was to
being
take
for real.
everything you said
I was
seriously,
being for real, y'all.
I'd be in the Looney Tunes right now. See, people don't know that we know each other. Wait, according to some sources, 5 to 6 years. You know what I'm saying?
Look, we have known each other for a while now. Look, almost a decade.
Mm-mm.
Hey, we gonna have to
Okay,
have
so
Julie
we're gonna do
Covillion
our
about that.
final thoughts, but I do have I didn't finish the tips for overcoming soul searching challenges. Practice self-compassion, connect with like-minded individual for support. My dad used to say to me all the time, tell me who your friends are, and I'll tell you who you are. And that shit holds weight a lot now. Set realistic expectations, prioritize self-care, embrace vulnerability. By incorporating these strategies, you can navigate through the soul searching process with greater resistance, self awareness, and personal growth. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everybody in the peanut gallery, we're going to close out with our final thoughts. I think this was a great topic. At first, I thought, they're going to be bored with this. But as I was doing my research and realizing this past week what the hell was going on these YouTube streets with all these beefing and disrespect of men disrespecting each other on the panels, and this is exactly what I need to be talking about. So we're going to go around the bend. I'm going to start with Best, then Brick, and then Jay, and then I'll close out. So Best, thank you for coming. I appreciate you always supporting me. You constantly in my prayers because I know you're going through a rough time with your family right now. Tell me your final thoughts on the topic and anything else you want to drop.
Man, just continue to be your best, y'all, and continue to grow and continue to, to manifest the things that you want in your life. And take time to really evaluate what's really important. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what soul searching is about, evaluating what's important. Man, support all the content creators up here, JVJ Network, Embrace the Grace. If you want to support me, that's cool too, you know what I mean? I'm here for it. But yeah, definitely. And Grace, man, keep sending me that good looking food. Appreciate
I
it.
know
I'll
that's
let you know.
right.
Peace out,
I
y'all.
know that's. Thank you again. And Brick, thank you for your support. I met you through Jay and the JVJ Network. We had some good conversations. I might hit you up and get some tips on writing poetry because for me to get on that poetry mic, I got to come correct. So tell me
I
your
got you.
final thoughts on the topic tonight and anything else you would like to say.
All right, then. One thing I will say this, and I had this conversation with a younger gentleman. I told him, when you discover yourself, you discover your strength. When you rediscover yourself, you discover your weakness. So soul searching is so important, and self reflecting is so important. We all need to do it. And no matter how old we are or how old we planning on potentially being, we still need to continue to know more about ourselves so that people around us can see what we have known. Because one thing about me, I would never stop learning something new. I'll be the first one to tell anybody around me, like, yo, did you know such and such this? Did you know about such and such as that? I, it's impossible to just claim to be wise when wise people learn something, as opposed to a foolish person that just think they already know
They already know.
everything.
Yep, absolutely. That's an actual scripture in the Bible. So I hear
Hmm.
you. But again, Brick, thank you for coming. I really appreciate you for the support. And
Yes, you're welcome.
and
Thank you.
everybody in the chat and on the panel, do not forget to like, subscribe, and share to everybody's content and channels and the network, and of course me, Embrace the
Mainly
Grace.
mine.
And Jay, you got to go to work soon. So let's go ahead and close you out with your final thoughts on our show tonight.
Like,
Okay.
no bullshit. Man, look, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Embrace the Grace. Make sure y'all do that. I'll just keep fucking with y'all, man. She know I done did my work. I'm still trying to get there, but I'm just being funny tonight. Look, man, I think a lot of people need to understand it when it comes to the topic. Look, stop thinking so highly of yourself. I know Queen came in here and said, man, give yourself some praise, and you should give yourself some pick-me-ups every now and then, but stop thinking so highly of yourself. You're a human being. You're not God. Everything in the
Mm.
world shouldn't go your damn way. Once you realize that everything is not going to go your way, you'll learn how to maneuver in this world a little bit better. Learn from other people's mistakes first. Don't learn from yours. Learn from theirs so you don't have to go through that bullshit. But if you have to go through that bullshit, reflect on it, soul search on it, so you can avoid them problems. Like I'm the type of person that likes to live my life where I want to avoid these motherfucking problems. I don't like problems. I know some people that like problems. I don't like them shits too much. Try to be the person that actually avoids shit so you can actually do what you want to do. Because really, we're out here right now doing what we have to do. And some people are not doing it to do what they want to do. They're just doing what they have to do and they still fucking off. Now, I'm doing what I have to do what I want to do. Make the most of your time and choose your decisions wisely because it's going to affect other people around you. So, like, be the best person that you could possibly be. That's the best way to put it in the grand
Mm-hmm.
scheme of things. Be the best person you could possibly be. But the only way you're going to be able to do that is if you actually evaluate yourself. And we all have faults. We all have fallen short of the grace of God. We know that. Let's be real. And, like, dude, like, I think if everybody did that, we would actually live in a world that's actually a little bit better. But to the topic, once again, self-reflect, soul search, however you want to title it, do it. Like, really do it. Your life, anybody that's affected to you, connected to you, will be affected by how you do that. So, yeah, just look at yourself, man. You might be a piece of shit, man. Work it out.
Just wipe that shit up and start over.
Man, dust
Hey,
yourself off and
Repentance.
try again.
amen. Amen.
Ruby, why you always be coming in late at the
Is that
tail
Ruby
end?
dog?
What's up?
Hey,
What's up,
Ruby.
y'all? I
How
just want
you
to
doing,
shout out.
beautiful?
Oh, you know what, wifey? I just want to shout you out. You doing your thing over here. I want to shout out the
Aw,
panel. You guys, I just got off of a live right now. Went 6 hours. I just want to show you some love.
damn, 6 hours.
Yeah, yeah. It was a
Well, real
ladies' night.
quick, because I always love the gems that you drop because they don't matter just because we're on final thoughts. Um, the show tonight was about embracing soul searching. Tell me what you think about soul searching and tell me what you have
You
done
about
in
to
your
let
life.
Ruby ruin my goddamn drop
And
the shit, and you just gonna
My
go to
bad,
Ruby?
that's the wifey, babe.
man.
Sorry.
I'm
That
just fucking with you,
that's
Ruby.
my
I just
YouTube
fucking with
wife.
you.
I
You
get
know, do you
Look,
she
she's
want to?
kind
gets
of
it.
cute.
Do you want
She
to? Do
kind
you
of.
want to use electronically or telepathically scissor later?
Nah,
I'm
I don't
just
want to do no. I
kidding.
don't want to do no telepath. I
No,
like to do that shit physically.
Oh
you
wow.
know, you know what? I just wanted to say this in all honesty,
What sense of
respect
you?
to all of you
I'm
guys.
poking.
Yeah, just respect to the what's going on. I think soul searching for me is like not taking myself too seriously. Like I like to laugh a lot, and just losing some very close people to me is like I'm just allowing myself to grieve when I need to grieve. If I need to cry, I'm gonna cry. But I'm not gonna project it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be quiet. Sometimes it's
I like
really
that.
good just to be very quiet. And I
Mm-hmm.
like people that I can be quiet with, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I like people that I can converse with when necessary. I mean, don't be boring.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Mm-hmm.
just want to spread real love to you guys because even like for someone who's almost lost my life, I take this shit seriously. I don't, my words
Mm-hmm.
don't, it's not, I don't want to waste my breath. You know what I'm saying? I love you guys very much. And because, it's not weird for me to say that because like if the world can, or if people can like H word for no reason, I can say I love you for no reason. I don't feel weird about that.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's
What's the
right.
H word? What's the H word?
HATE. I don't use that in my
Oh, you
vocabulary.
talking about hate? Yeah, I don't hate nothing. I don't hate nothing. I dislike a lot of shit though. You see
Hate
Same
is a
Charles
here.
on that
strong
right there.
word.
I mean, there's
Yeah,
other
it
adjectives. There's
is.
loathe. You can loathe something very much.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Hold up, Professor X. What's up now? Yo, who's saying these big words?
Small kind,
I'm
brother.
fucking with you. I'm fucking. Look, Grace, you need to end the show so we can go to the back check because I've been drinking a little bit.
Oh Lord. Okay, well let me go ahead and do my final thoughts.
Why
Okay,
you gotta be
guys.
there by yourself?
Yep, because it's my motherfucking channel.
That's right,
So,
Man,
Queen, with your fine ass.
goddamn.
it's a,
Can't
thank you,
stand your
boo.
ass. I'll never
And
forgive
Oh
you this
my
shit.
God.
you are not allowed to drink anymore on my show, okay? Anyway, embrace soul searching. It is a fantastic way to get in touch with your inner true self and understand your purpose in life. Soul searching is often something we do and focus on during times of transition, growth, aging, and any other rites of passage. Anyone can hide. The great Katharine Hepburn said, anyone can hide. Facing up to your thing in your life, working through them, that's what makes you strong. So to all of my embracers, if you don't put yourself first, everything you put first will put you last. All I'm saying is take care of yourself. Seriously, take time to meditate, pray, get close to God, get close to God. Without him in your life, nothing is possible. Take the time to embrace yourself mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. For all you guys, I just want to say thank you for all your support. Don't forget, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by November 7th. And the biggest thing is just share. Share. When you see my little previews on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, just share it. And that'll get me where I need to get. So thank you for your support. Randy, you have been working nonstop. I appreciate you. She's one of the hardest working moderators I have. I appreciate you. Until next time, don't forget, when you know better, you do better. Y'all have a good night. If anybody wants to stay in the back chat to BS because Jay's ready and Ruby's always going to be ready. So let me do
Stay
the
ready,
little,
baby.
y'all have a good night.
Good night.
Peace. Let me do a little. No, you got your man out there doing bigger and better things. Okay? And I blame, Trey asked a good question. How